Oh, that looks like that's the end of that track. Bam, 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 bam. What song is this? Not bad, not bad. Anyway, let's turn this up a little bit for you guys. Anyway, here we go. Let me see. Here we go. No, I can get rid of those. Why does it still show this? I don't care. Alright. Alrighty. Alright, we're gonna start with a special video, even though I started very, very late. I was finishing up the video that I just uploaded today. But yeah, so there's that. So today, well, not too special, but we did get a pretty recent video, which of course it is a Asmongold clip, which is pretty interesting. But the title of this video, which I did see a snippet of, which was which the title is called "He's Going to Jail." Now, what does this mean? What do you mean by this? Well, it turns out that the Clinton, either I believe it's supposed to be the Clinton administration, or more likely the Bill Clinton or the Clinton family. I don't know if it was specifically the wife as well, but I do know that was the husband. The Bill Clinton was subpoenaed in to court to testify about Jeffrey Epstein, and he did not appear. So that means that he's going to jail. Yep, refusal to appeal. To appear from a subpoena, and makes it directly puts you to jail. No matter no matter your elite status. When you are summoned to appear. So it'd be interesting to see. It'd be interesting to see if anything really happens. You know what? I hope so. It's one of those things where where I think, gotta hope so. But anyway, let's check this video out.
Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton were set to testify about Jeffrey Epstein.
Ooh,
both Hillary and Bill.
It was Hillary as well. Interesting.
Clinton have released this letter today. So Clinton just ignored the subpoena? Exactly. This past year, we've seen our government engage in unprecedented acts, including against our own citizens. People have been seized by mass federal agents from their homes, their workplaces, and the streets of their communities. Students and scientists been deported.
What does this have to do with you being subpoenaed about Epstein?
Without due process. Every person has to decide when they have seen enough or are ready to fight for the country, its principles, and its people. For us, now is the time. The decisions you have made and the priorities you have set as chairman regarding the Epstein, what's this here, investigation have prevented progress in discovering the facts. Oh, they prevented progress in discovering the facts, and as a result of that, you're not going to help them find them. Well, there it is. We have tried to give you the little information we have. We expect that you will say it's not enough. We expect you'll reject it. Oh, so they're trying to say that they're not even going to go. They're basically saying that they don't have to go to the subpoena. Isn't that crazy? You accepted the least from those who know the most, but demand the most from those who know the least. Really? Well, how do you know so little if you're in so many photos? To say that you
Yep. It's like how are you the one that seems to know the least while you're the one while there's so many pictures of you, and this is during the whole operation of what is of the what is it, the whole operation of the island. This isn't like, oh, this is what is it, this is what he meant Epstein 20 years ago or whatever. No. This is him at the island during the what is it, the whole what is it, Epstein Island during his peak in operation. It's like, well, why is there so many pictures of that of you there during the peak of this operation? It's a bit interesting, isn't it?
can't complete your work without speaking to us is simply bizarre. Well, who are you to make that decision? We expect that you'll direct your committee to seek and hold us in contempt. That's right. That's what needs to happen now. Former President
Yeah, man. But is it, man? Was it Clinton? Was it Clinton was president like 20 years ago, man? This man still thinks that he still what is it, holds that kind of power, brother. You were president like 20 years ago. Here's the thing. There are some things that what is it? There are some things that that uh there was it there are some things that you still uh that you still hold, right? Some form, what is it, some forms of protection, but power, come on now.
Bill Clinton will now be held in contempt of Congress.
He will go on the record.
So everybody agreed this guy had to come over there and talk about it, but he decided not to?
I'm going to note for the record that former President Clinton is not present. And the
Wait, so motherfucker tweeted out, but he never showed up? Yeah, he thought he didn't have to.
And referencing that failure to appear will initiate the prospect of contempt proceedings.
Ooh. Arresting Bill and Hillary Clinton. I'm ready. I'm so ready for this.
It's a shame President Clinton failed to appear.
It's a
In
shame.
accordance with our duly authorized congressional subpoena. This subpoena, I might add, was voted on by the Oversight Committee in a bipartisan fashion.
That's right.
The Oversight Committee will now initiate contempt of Congress proceedings against the former president for defying the law.
Oh, man. I just, like, it's happening. This is, I don't know. Look, guys. I know everybody's getting excited about this. I'm not going to believe this till I see it. I'm not going to believe it until I see his fucking ass in jail.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Like, I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, yep, we'll believe it when we'll see it, if when he's really in jail. That's really it, man. That's really it. You know, we'll believe it when we see
We
it.
frozen all children's payments to the
Ooh, what's this? Wait, hold on. Hold on. This might be interesting. Oh, okay.
we frozen all children's payments to those states.
We will now require proof of attendance in order to receive federal funding for childcare. We are also freezing and all women for going to illegal immigrants effective
that
immediately.
We're talking about, and we will now require proof of attendance in order to receive federal funding for child care or any of that. How about all these child care places in Minnesota where there is no children? They go there, they get paid millions and millions of dollars. The biggest operation in all of Minnesota had no children. And we pay millions of dollars. They're scammers. They're scammers. They always will be. And we're getting them out, and we're not going to pay them. We're not going to pay Minnesota. Right, Scott? We're not paying Minnesota any more money.
So proof wasn't required before? Yeah. Do you think there's a correlation between the rise in the Karen numbers and the decline in home ownership? Yeah, I think so. I think that whenever you take
Maybe.
a species out of its natural habitat, sometimes it's like in the, what was it, whenever Charles Darwin was it the Galapagos Islands? Where there were like certain animals that whenever they were separated from the rest of the population, they had unique evolutions to match their environment.
Mm-hmm.
For any of that crap. It's a big scam.
Yeah.
It's a giant scam run by an incompetent, crooked governor. He's an incompetent, crooked guy. And also, we're freezing any and all welfare payments going to illegal immigrants that
Thank God.
will start effective immediately.
How is that ever even happening in the first place?
So when illegals come into California, Gavin Newsom, they come into California, and they send us bills for people coming in. We're not paying it, so we're working on that very strongly. Just don't pay it. As Nancy
They patched the
would
free
say,
money.
Just say no.
Just say no.
There's someone right there. There's someone right there in the comments that said they patched the free money.
Remember Nancy
Nope.
Reagan? Just say no to drugs.
This is
It's a little
different.
more difficult
Yeah.
than that, I guess, right? But just say no. Additionally, from this moment forward, if you're on public assistance, like almost all Somalis are, did you see where 94% of them are on public assistance? You can't wire money out of the country back to your bank account from where.
Oh my God. Jesus.
Damn, that's insane.
Finally. All right. Maybe are we gonna actually do something here? If they're on public assistance, why the fuck are they here? Yes, it's crazy.
you came. But more importantly, we're probably
obvious
aren't even
loophole,
going to
yeah.
give them the money anymore, the money going to them because of the tremendous abuse and probably illegality being perpetrated on our country. We're not going to give them the money. We're not giving them the money.
Man, I love to hear that. I do. And that'll actually make them have to come to the table. It will. I'm so happy to see this. And yeah, this is great. Or wait.
We're given 90-day notice.
Starting February 1st, when we're not making we're not making any payments to sanctuary cities or states having sanctuary cities because they do everything possible to protect criminals at the expense of American citizens, and it breeds fraud and crime.
Places like California.
Or states having... Wait, he actually is doing it. Oh my God.
Scott, right away we're going to send out that notice.
I didn't
Who would
hear
bill the
this.
federal government as people poured into the state
Hold up.
to send those people back because no country can afford to do it. No country can afford to take in millions of people, pay for their
I heard this
education,
part.
mental institutions, insane asylums. They're people that are drug dealers. They're addicts. Additionally, starting February 1st, we're not making any payments to sanctuary cities or states having sanctuary cities because they do everything possible to protect criminals at the expense of American citizens, and it breeds fraud and crime and all of the other problems that come. So we're not making any payment to anybody that supports sanctuary cities.
Thank fucking God. Oh man. I've been waiting on this forever.
Hell yeah.
Yes. Oh my God. Good if they didn't.
I mean, I don't know how many places have sanctuary cities. I know it's a good amount of them, but you know, this is going to be good. You know, it's been well overdue, and I'm glad that this is happening because I think it's complete crap that places like it doesn't matter like what is it, states or whatever, but like, you know, that they prioritize more of the illegal immigrants and the criminals. They pariah that those people have the higher priority than the actual citizens, the actual citizens, or hell, even fully legal migrants. They, you know, those, you know, all of them are left in the dust, you know, left to fend for their own, than actually getting help by the, getting help by the actual government on whatever it is. Because how is it that the people that how is it that for these people, they came from third world countries, are treated like first world citizens, while the people who lived here for and, you know, for the people who are citizens, or even for the people who have green cards for many years, those are the people that are treated like third worlders, hell, maybe even fourth worlders, than the people who are third worlders, and yet they're treated like first citizens. It's absolutely insane. I'm glad I'm glad, you know, I'm glad that that's gonna be gone. You know, it's time to put the foot down. Hey Raven, what's up? I will need to submit some reaction suggestions later. Ah, yeah. Of course. Of course, always open for some reaction. There was one here by I was gonna see it. Where was it? There was one by who sent it? Was it? I always forget who. I think it was shit. Who was the one who sent it? Uh, but yeah, what is it? Do I have it? Oh, I do have it open. Okay, I do have it open right here. All right, cool. But yeah, I do have that one open. So yeah, if you have suggestions, throw it in. Throw it in. Hopefully it's good and entertaining, and hopefully not copyright because for some reason Williams, or what is a One Up fan, aka Williams, he suggests all kinds of copyright material, and I told him, yeah, man, you get in trouble for it. But anyway, yeah, man. Anyway, talking about some little bit of politics, but yeah, affirm UMG and such. I will avoid them. Yeah, it sucks, man. It sucks because like, um, it sucks because like I want to see some not see, but like I wanted to hear like some music and things like that, and it sucks that there's some music that I can't even listen to in the background, especially for some of them. And I don't mean like legit like actual music, you know what I mean? I mean more of like video game music and such, and it always sucks. It always sucks when you can't listen to some certain music in the background. Um, uh when some of them, when some of them are part of what's that thing called, what's that one thing called, the that agency, the I always forget what they're called. It's an agency where it's like an OSHA type of thing. I always forget what they're called. um Union, I think that's what it is. But I hate when there are composers, like for composers, UMG. Oh, I guess so. Yeah, Universal Music. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Okay, UMG. Yeah, like them or SAG after, and things like that. I think they're also part of that organization too. I think. Um, SAG after. I think they're also like for music, for musicians as well. Because I know they're actors, actors, directors, and I think musicians are also part of that league too. I think. But yeah, man, like it sucks that when they're part of it, because certain music that you can't even listen to any of their music, like you can't even listen to really any of the GTA 5 music because they're all part of the fucking UMG, I believe. You can't, and it's stupid because like there's this one scene in GTA 5 where I think when you pull off, I think a heist or something like that from the I forgot what, I think it's like the tow trucking or something like that, because you have a tow trucking business. Once you pull off a heist thing, I think it's the first time when you do it, it'll play like this clearly the game made it, like the music was made from the game. Bro, I'll be honest with you. I was hearing, I was like, oh cool, this is made for the game. Dude, like literally after when the stream was done, like an hour or so later, it's like, oh, this part was copyrighted. I was like, what part was that? It was fucking that part. Clearly it was, clearly it was made for the game, not made by an actual, or like you know, a whatever, like an individual music artist. No, that part got copyrighted because of fucking UMG. I'm like, I think it should be a standard for all video games. What is I think for you to publish your games, you shouldn't be part of any of that shit. I'm sorry, like I don't care. You shouldn't be part of what is Universal Music or anything like that. You want to do that for movies, TV shows and shit. Fair enough, but not for video games. Nuh-uh. Don't care. Eat dicks. But anyway, yeah, man, what is it? Throw some shit down, you know. Put some videos in the suggestion, you know. But yeah, man, right now I've been talking to some some politics and shit, and sometimes I like to do this once in a while. But yeah, man, um it looks like Donald Trump might be just in the chat. Um, in the chat. Well, what like links? You can't put links in the chat. I have that blocked, because for reasons. Are you in the Discord group? Probably not, because I don't put the Discord in the description. I did for a while, but I removed that. Hold on. Let me put it down. Oh Jesus Christ! How do I invite people? Hold on. Here we go. Yeah, hold on. Let me disable this. Let me put this. Hold on, I got it. Oops, I didn't mean to open that. There you go. Can we react to Tab's original shorts? Yeah, we can. Tabs, isn't she streaming right now? Oh, wasn't she streaming right now? Am I subscribed to her? Oh no, Tops. Oh. Oh, Top. Oh, right. Oh no, that was someone else that recommended Tops. I forgot. No, the DCS guy. Oh, okay. The DCS guy. Not too sure. You might have to put something down because I'm not too sure who that is. Yeah, put that. What is it? Put that there in the in the videos right there. Oh. Oh. Oh, what is it? We should really get rid of that. Get rid of that section. Oh, what is it? Raven, if you go a little bit more up, there's a thing for videos. We mainly use that one. I don't know why we have the forms section. I think I might end up getting rid of that. Pretty soon. Yeah, because we don't use that. Yeah, we don't use that that one. Yeah, there. You mean here? Yeah, that one. Yeah, man. Yeah, we don't use the video suggestions in the because that's in the forms. So I'll probably end up removing that pretty soon. Yeah, I'm gonna remove that after stream. Yeah, we don't use that at all like ever. But yeah, let me see here. All right, this one's gonna be a long video, so might as well just skip this. A10 gets swift revenge. Oh, is this what was this?
This Hornet gets sliced in half by my A10. That same Hornet clipped my left wing earlier as I was sneaking up on this.
What game is this again? This is let me think about it. This is you said Ace Combat, but it kind of reminds me what's that one game? War Thunder. It kind of reminds me of that. Man, But okay.
15. I thought my A10 was unaffected as I managed to down the F-15 with a long-range burst. After the Eagle spears in, I look left to see I have an F-16 to worry about as well. My A10's
This
damage
is
wing has decided
DCS.
to unlock a new feature called Uncommanded Roll, which has worked out pretty well
Digital Combat Simulator. Ooh,
for me, as this Hornet goes
okay.
perfectly through my HUD. The F-16 from earlier reminds me the fight isn't over yet, but can't finish the job. My A-10 grants me permission to roll left as the F-16 flies past, and thankfully a friendly comes to my aid, taking them out of the fight. I spot this F-15 up high, but get way too slow trying to climb up to get a shot at it. Another Hornet sees my vulnerable A-10 and finishes cutting my left wing off. This Hornet gets sliced in.
Damn, and he just dies. Just explosions. Use creator code. Wait, for any purchase from the Thrustmaster store? Oh, dude. Wait, does he have is there like actual is there actual what are those things called, the like flight sticks and all that? Bro, you know what would have been cool? One of the things I thought would have been really really cool if what's the word? One of the games I would have liked to play, but kind of like have the actual experience, like the full on like controller experience, which is the one for the game what's that game? Oh, Steel Battalion. Bro, those Steel Battalion controllers are so crazy. Oh no, it's dude, those controllers are insane. Yeah, dude, these, having this as an actual controller, dude, that's insane. You know, I don't know, for some people they're like, dude, a flight stick is crazy, bro. Imagine this. Yeah, dude, this shit's dope, dude. I'll be honest with you, it is such an expensive, what is that setup, right? Just to play the game, but it's a very immersive experience too. What was the last Steel But Oh, dude, you know what's I think the latest Steel Battalion game, which was for the Connect. Actually, was it an actual Steel Battalion, or was it like an imitation of Steel Battalion? I don't really remember. But yeah, I remember they did one for the Connect, but I don't know if that was Steel Battalion. I don't know if it ever really was, but man, that shit was dope. Anyway, all right.
This Hornet is lucky to be alive thanks to my bad aim, but I'm significantly luckier as I complete this commenter's quest and touch some virtual grass. My narrow escape has left me very slow and it takes only one turn for my opponent to get on my 6. I check behind me trying to get tally, but all I can see is 20mm tracers ripping past my jet. Eventually some rounds land, but my insane luck continues as my Hornet feels like it's flying fine. I notice my shadow on the left, then I look back even further and notice my opponent is very close and prime for an overshoot. I pray my wing doesn't snap and pull back as hard as possible, and thankfully the Hornet shoots out in front. I miss this absolute prayer of a shot as we both have barely enough energy to loop over the top. I manage my energy better, giving me position for the gun kill, but I had to get very lucky to win this fight. This Hornet is lucky to be alive thanks to my bad.
Fucking strafed. Hell yeah. Played in VR with the Quest 3. Oh, dude, you do this shit in VR as well? Hell yeah.
This F-16's radar gun.
One of the games I would have liked to play, because I did have a VR, which technically it wasn't even mine, it was my sister's technically, really speaking. But one of the games I really wish I did play in VR, which was what was that game called? No Man's Sky. I heard No Man's Sky was really cool in VR, especially when it comes with the flying. I heard it was really cool.
Guided missiles outrange my J-11 flankers. This is my missile's employment zone, which I have had to override in order to launch early and give my opponent something to think about as I dive to the deck to avoid their missile. This beeping means that AIM-120's onboard radar is seeing my flanker and has forced me into this valley to protect myself. I am now so low that I am no longer on my opponent's data link. They dive to the mountain as a result, and now I have stopped getting updates on their location as well. We both climb to use our radars and go off last known locations to point our noses. By the time we lock each other up, we are well within range of each other's missiles, and are now so close that only mountains or notching can save us. The F-16 recommits too early and cops an R-77 in the face. Just as I'm about to use this mountain as a shield,
Missile knows where it is at all times.
this F-16's radar
Man's really thought he was safe. But hey, you know, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if flares would have helped in the process, but probably maybe. But
Missile knows
I think he did launch flares, but it didn't. But it didn't matter.
where it is at all.
Oh well. The missile meme, bro. Yeah, I've heard that so many times. The missile knows where it isn't, but where it is, where it isn't. It is like I'm just like, oh
This
my
F-16 is outrating,
God. Flares another thing as radar guidance. Oh,
which means I have to get the gun kill as quickly as possible. I exchange what precious energy I have for instantaneous turn rate and pull the F-16 into my HUD. I blindly fire, but all of my shots fall short, which leaves me with very little energy and in a desperate situation.
I'll do anything, I'll do whatever it takes to...
ACS direct control Cobra. Okay. All right.
I hold the trigger down, press the Cobra button, and rip the nose around. One 30mm round takes out the F-16's only vertical stabilizer, and it departs flight. This F-16...
The Cobra button. All right. Okay. He explains in the comments. Pressing the ACS or ASC directional control key binding is sort of like turning up stability, traction control in the car. It enables you to do crazy stuff, but you can also get in trouble. I snapped many sets of wings with this button. Oh, okay. Okay, so it's pretty much, yeah, it's a stabilization button. Okay. That's wild. Just turn that off and watch it go. That's wild. Yeah, his video. He has like full on videos and things like that. You know what videos I did see on an occasion, which was actually it's been a while, but one of the ones I remember seeing a long time ago, which was videos by what was it? It was videos of people doing air traffic control. But it was through what is it, obviously like those simulators, right? But it was someone doing like air traffic control, and some of them were actually pretty funny, to be honest.
This F-16 is about to get a taste of the
I will share people landing and Hurricane Mitch.
DCS Hornet's secret weapon, which lets you pull upwards of 13G, forcing overshoots at will. Pulling...
Dude, 13 Gs? I'm surprised you're not blacking the fuck out by that. What is the usual, like, oh man, what is the usual G-force that people black out from? Is it like 8 or something like that? I forgot what was the number, but yeah, I'm surprised he's not blacking out by the fucking G-force.
Overshoots at will. Pulling these two circuit breakers in real life would be a very bad idea, but DCS isn't real
Well, lethal tends to be above 7. Well, apparently this guy's pulling up 13, so there it is.
life and will place the horizontal stabilizers into an emergency backup mode, allowing you full control over them at any airspeed, which means it is essentially a Cobra button.
Oh, wait, hold on there. Wait, hold on. Wait.
Mode, allowing you
Did this man fire into the cockpit? Oh, yeah. He fired into the cockpit. Yeah, that dude, if they recover that plane, that cockpit's gonna be just exploded with with guts. You're gonna see mash, pretty much mash, body parts inside of that cockpit.
control over them at any airspeed, which means it is essentially a Cobra button. Map this binding to always be off and this binding to a button on your controls, and congratulations, you have a Cobra button in your Hornet. I take no responsibility for any snap wings.
Of course. GameStop has banned me. Oh my god, really? What'd you do now? What'd you do now, Jacob?
Guys, GameStop has banned me. That's right, after shopping at their establishment since I was literally 5 years old, I can no longer buy games from them. Now, there's a story behind this. Let me just start from the beginning and explain what has happened. So if you're like me, you started shopping for video games at EB Games in the late 90s and early 2000s as a kid.
Bro, EB Games? Brother. EB Games. I remember EB Games when I was a kid.
This Canadian flavoured Hornet will soon outrate me and make me regret missing, unless I pull the stick back, override the deflection limiter and hope I get rounds on target before I run out of energy. My flanker gives it everything but runs out of energy frustratingly close. If only there
I'm so old, I remember what EB stands for.
was a button that risks snapping the wings off to get a few more degrees of nose deflection.
Remember the little red button? Yeah, push the little red button.
This angle perfectly shows the extra bit of stabilizer
EB stands for. Honestly, did I remember what EB stands for? I don't think I really cared what it stood for. All I knew was the logo.
deflection that makes all the difference.
Ooh. Electronics Boutique. You know what? It's a good thing they changed that.
This pilot gets force-fed my flanker's R73. The reality of this matchup is that both players may end up receiving involuntary meals. They are both great one-circle fighters with off-bore sight aiming and very maneuverable missiles capable of doing complete loops to get the kill. Both also have the ability to remove all computer limitations. But the flanker is hiding a secret weapon.
Oh, shit.
Which means I have been using the Cobra button wrong this whole time.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
If you use any trim, even with the Cobra button, DCS limits the flanker's angle of attack, hurting instantaneous turn rate. To get around this, press the trim reset button before the Cobra button, and you can now perform even better on that first turn. Don't forget to cut Afterburner though, or your last meal will be an AIM 9X.
Just fucking dies. Oh, that's so awesome. Yeah, there it is. All right. Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, because you know, it's interesting. The cool thing is that, I remember seeing those videos where like the pilots, those are mainly like the Russian, what is it? The Russian, what is it? The Russian jets, right? Where they're able to do like that vertical, stopping. And honestly, did it like visually it looks cool, right? But does it really, like, have they really gained the advantage of that, or was it just one of those things where it's like, wow, that looks cool but totally worthless? Depends is the answer. I see now. NATO stance insists that it's a I die instantly button, but given that the Swedes invented the move, others will show how in stuff like DCS it works well so long as your enemy doesn't realize you're out of energy. Mm, damn, wild, wild. Yeah, because like I don't know. To me, it was just one of those things. Where it's like you know, like you heard about it, you see it, you're like, oh, that's cool, but does it? I mean, you know, does it give you the advantage in combat? I guess it just really depends on the situation and the pilot. But the comments have a dude sometimes that worked on the F-18s, uh, and they get furious with the limiter is turned off, and it's for a valid reason. The wings could have been snapped off. Hmm. Oh man. Isn't it confirmed that supposedly the what is it? Isn't it confirmed that the A10s are going to be retired pretty soon? Which is crazy because like the A10s have been obviously, right, they're universally recognized as like really good ground support. But to me, I think, has there been any other plane that does what the A10 does but better? And it's crazy to think how old there are, like they are. It's insane. Like when were they made? Like it was like the 70s or some shit like that. I forgot how it was. In the US or worldwide. I think I think it might be just in general worldwide, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I guess worldwide, but maybe in the US more likely since we're pretty much the only one that uses them, yeah. Oh. Wasn't there someone that lost? Wasn't there someone that lost I don't know if it was an A10, but wasn't there someone that lost like a jet in what is it, mid-flight or some shit? I don't know if it was mid-flight. I think that was the meme, but wasn't there someone that lost a jet? Dude, that's just wild. Yeah. Do you mean the F-35? Was it the F-35? I don't think it was the A-10, yeah. I think so, yeah. Homie ejected, but none of us could find it. Because it was stealth. Oh my god, that's insane. Yeah. Yeah, I heard about that story. Yeah, like the dude I wasn't sure what was the cause of it, but yeah, like ultimately, yeah, like they couldn't find it because that shit was just that shit was just flying. Oh man, yeah, that was crazy. Do you think that dude got fired? Oh man, that guy probably got so much in trouble. Oh shit. That's wild. Nah, the US military refuses to fire people if they need to be. I'll be honest with you, I think that might be one of the moments where I think they kind of did need to be fired because losing an F-35, it's pretty bad, you know? But that's just wild though. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. To be fair, it did its job. It is true. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure he got punished for it. I'm pretty sure he got punished for it. Probably not fired, but he definitely got punished for it. Probably. What was the reason he ejected anyway? Was there like a cause or a reason or something? Oh my, hurricane condition and flight simulator. Oh, let's go. At least a $10 million repair right there.
Look at me, Mom. I'm doing it. I'm flying.
Jesus Christ, that's
Roger that, Chef.
757 is ascending to the heavens.
He's just going straight vertical.
Screenshots.
Tokyo.
Yo, dude, he pulled off that, what is it, that mid air, what is it, that mid air drift. Oh man, wasn't there like a pilot that did that to a commercial plane to land like in the water or some shit like that? Did that actually happen, or was that bullshit movie talk? I'm pretty sure it was bullshit movie talk, but um yeah, like, oh, the water, no idea. I don't know. I don't think it was exactly like, maybe I'm mixing events more likely, but I remember there was something like that where like a pilot had to do like some sort of maneuver or some shit like that. Or I don't know what was it, but something like that. Yeah. He didn't need to drift in order to land in the Hudson, but he did land in the Hudson River. Okay. I wasn't sure what was it. The long version or the meme version? Give me the meme version. That one has discovered to be able to hover. Hover flight. That's a thing that you'll see some what is it? Some jets have. Turns out these commercial planes have the same thing too. So there's that. the wing conditions in this?
I have no words for what I just witnessed.
To the heavens.
Space shuttle status. Wait, is he falling?
He's just sitting there, I think.
Oh god.
No, he's falling.
That is a dead flat spin.
Gear down, gear down.
Holy
Jesus
Christ. Rest
Dead.
in pieces.
I don't think there's gonna
Yup. If you have passengers in there, everyone in that flight is dead. Everyone has exploded.
be anything left over after that crash.
These guys could have actually actually hit that landing. You know what I mean? Like, I wonder how many of them could have done that shit. Because that is insane, dude. What's the winds? What is the winds of the Hurricane Matthew? Because this has to be like more than like 50. Like this has to be like more than like 50 plus like miles of wind.
A like 70 knot tailwind. Massive tail strike in the background.
And just like that, we're off the ground.
Just like
168? Are you fucking serious?
that. After like a
game crashes.
Oh my god, dude, you know what's crazy is that this gameplay is so old because it literally shows H1Z1 King of the Hill. Bro, that lets you know how old that this shit is. If it's showing H1, it shows someone playing H1Z1.
Crashes.
The way
oh
that
my
we
god,
have.
there's an MD-80 halfway never again.
I'm gonna try and shoot the ILS and see how messed up it is from the
Jesus
crosswind. So
Christ, that's
that'll be
747.
interesting.
Air Force One inbound.
Runway, whatever. Again.
Multiple 747s are inbound.
And there's the Air Force One call sign.
I told you it wouldn't be long before Air Force One decided to show up.
inbound.
Subway's on taxi, mate.
Oh god, we're floating.
The float, the float, the float.
landed at the same time. How beautiful.
Hey, I stayed on the
Cheers to
runway
that
this time.
747 that, yeah, was able to stay on the
Incoming,
runway.
heads up, heads up.
That's a first.
Hey, that was really long.
I'm not really on the runway, it's the back right.
Jesus Christ.
I think I would have exploded right there. Let me see. The 747's gear would have been crumbled like that. One woman who crashed in Canada, yet people who wanted to blame the American FAA for it. If it's in Canada, why would the American FAA would be blamed for it? What?
747s everywhere. MD-80 flat spin inverted directly over the runway.
Probably don't remember that crash in 2025. Dude, there were so many planes crashing last year. I don't even remember. And a lot of them happened to be women, which was very interesting.
Civil Air Patrol 1.
Wasn't there a crash that happened like in Baltimore or some shit? Something like that. Because it happened like 1 month after the DC Black Hawk crash, and people said, "All this is Trump's fault," ignoring the fact that all the regs and such that led to that moment, which was from the prior admin. Yeah. So they were like, look how unsafe Trump's FAA was, ignoring the little numerous Boeing crashes from 2020 to 2024. Yeah, man, it's called what is a selective hearing and all that stuff, man. I mean, anything to blame Orange Man. I mean, what is it? I mean, whatever whatever it may be, but when it comes with when it comes with blaming Orange Man, it seems to be it looks like the reason why everything is happening because of him. But it's like, bro, it's like people got to remember that in the previous administration, literally anybody was let in the country and anybody was able to serve in the country. And I did hear a lot about those crashes during those years. Yeah. It was like a school shooting. It looks like there was a crash almost like every day. It was crazy. That's insane.
Running up on runway 18.
That's not to say I glazed the homie in charge, but I know what's what. Yeah.
Start rolling.
Civil Air Patrol 1, what is your aircraft type?
747 that just landed. Go figure.
It's so
Civil Air
freaking
Patrol
slow.
received action for funding. I bought a 747.
No.
Seemed legit.
747 spending out needs another exorcism out here over the water.
I do not believe we have a priest on hand.
Dude, everyone's connection is so funny. Pete tried to slide on onto Twitter. Nothing went wrong. While I was transport sec. Meanwhile, literal entire town exploded in Ohio from a train. Oh yeah, it was like a chemical spill, right? Yeah, like didn't that whole air like turn black or red or some shit like that? Yeah, like they spilled some shit. Yeah, it was it was like some crazy ass shit. Did they ever get that cleaned up or anything like that? God, I hope so. No. Oh Lord. Wait, hold on.
Sometimes used by glider pilots. Pearson has never actually performed a side slip in a glider, but he's attempting one now in a Boeing 767.
Wait, hold on. I can't actually play. Oh my god. You see, he's drifting. That's exactly what he's doing. He's drifting. You see, that's what I'm talking about. You can play it. I can't play it. It's right here. Maybe in the beginning I can.
Pearson decides to try a maneuver called a side slip, practically unheard of on commercial airliners, but sometimes used by glider pilots. Pearson has never actually performed a side slip in a glider, but he's attempting one now in a Boeing 767.
Here we go.
Oh my god, yeah, I can't play the rest of that. But yeah, that's crazy. But you can find a non-musical one. Might as well, you know. Oh man, yeah. Homie did do that. That's insane though, how someone did that. But that's what I'm saying is like the man literally drifted a fucking Boeing plane. And the crazy thing is that it was a man that did that, brother. If a woman did that, that plane would have exploded midair. Those wings would have ripped. Those wings would have ripped mid-flight, and everyone else would have been in that fucking water. Actually, were they over the water by the time of this? Maybe, or maybe they're over land. They probably would have crashed on the land. They probably would have missed that whole ocean and somehow crashed on that land. There it is. Oh man, that shit's wild though. They were over central Canada, sir. So they were over land. Okay, they would have crashed and exploded. Oh man, yeah. That's what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. If it was a woman, what is it on that flight? No, there's a woman that was a pilot. They would have crashed and exploded. Oh man, that's wild.
And then at some point around 2005, all those EB Games locations turned into GameStop locations. Now that of course didn't stop me from shopping there, as I bought anything from used video games to my special edition blue PSP console to my Xbox 360 console, and I even used to, trade stuff into GameStop back in the day. But guys, everything changed for me back in 2019. You see, that's when
Dude, trading things into GameStop was always such a huge meme of how little that you would get for how much like the cost that you would take to their shit was the funniest thing. But yeah, that's not even the crazy survival story I know. Of course not. Let me see. Anything? No, nothing from them. Nothing from her. No. Okay, everything's fine.
I started buying used and refurbished consoles from GameStop for videos on this channel, and that's when I really started to learn that there's some sketchy stuff going on behind the scenes at GameStop. Now, my first purchase from them for the channel was this limited edition Star Wars 360. And the console was fine, it worked, but it came with a mismatched controller rather than the special edition Star Wars controller, which was disappointing of course, and that really just started me down this GameStop path. And I mean, after that, here's a list of some of the things I've gotten from them. A Game Boy Advance that was...
Okay, yeah, I mean, I can understand what he means by that, like, especially if you try, you know what, he should have asked if it's the complete set. Then if they would have said yes, then okay. But it turns out they didn't come with the controller and the other stuff. Yeah, it's crazy. Alaskan Air Flight. What is Alaskan Air Flight? Oh no, Alaskan Flight. I don't know why I keep saying Air Flight. Air crew landing after one of the engines flew off the plane, sliced a giant hole into the plane. All the lads managed to muscle the Lockheed Electra home. Damn, that sounds crazy.
20, of course, and that really just started me down this GameStop path. And I mean, after that, here's a list of some of the things I've gotten from them. A Game Boy Advance that was missing the GBA logo, a limited edition PS4 that was mostly fine but of course had the wrong controller again, an Xbox One that was literally falling apart when it arrived to me, a Nintendo Switch with a damaged Joy-Con, an Xbox One that was scratched up like crazy because they of course included no packaging and shipping, another Xbox One that had the wrong controller, a Wii that was, well, actually pretty solid, an Xbox 360 with frickin' family settings still enabled, so I couldn't play Call of Duty or any of the games I wanted to play, an Xbox One that they did not even attempt to clean, and guys, many consoles that were magic erased. And dude, those examples are just in 2019.
Jesus Christ, dude, how do you scratch your console like that? Like, look how much scratches that on this. Oh my God. So these aren't too bad, probably because of like the way how it looks. This one looks kind of looks kind of beat up a little bit. But Jesus Christ, bro, what is this? What did you just fucking put everything on top of this? Or what did you do to this? Oh my God. You'll find this funny. How many survivors were on the Gmail glider? 6-7.
And dude, those examples are just in 2019 and 2020, guys. I could sit here for hours and talk about all the different consoles they've sent me over the years and just the garbage I've gotten. But now some of the slightly more recent stuff.
Yeah, of course, 69.
From the past few years includes blunders like a PS5 with cockroach stuff left inside of it, or nice new consoles that were magic erased, but the true issue started happening within the last year or so. Let me explain. For context, whenever you see an item on the channel here, there are typically
the
three
gimbal
different
glider
things that can happen to an item after it appears in a video.
Gimbal.
First,
As I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it
Second,
gimbal.
I keep it around on my shelf just in case I need it for a future video. Or third, I return the console if it arrived in worse condition than what the listing, stated it would be in. Like for example, when I got the Desert PS3 from DK Oldies back in the day, I did return that because it was in poor condition. Now here's the thing with GameStop, I almost never return stuff to them until about a year ago. Typically, I would just accept their garbage and then resell it for less money after I made the video, but eventually I got fed up with their crap. So basically I started returning anything that wasn't as described, and surprise, a lot of the stuff they send me is not as described. Let me just run you through what I've gotten over the past year or so. Okay, first, 4 PS5 Pro consoles, one never arrived, and the other 3 got returned because they had issues with anything from a controller microphone not working, a wrong USB cables included, no console stands included, smelled like cigarettes, disgusting controllers, the list goes on and on.
Smelled like cigarettes? Okay, like the smell of cigarettes is one thing, right? Like it is, but the true question is, did it work? Like, yeah, like here's the thing, it's gonna take a while for like the smell of the cigarettes to go away. Like it really is. Like it's gonna take a while, but it'll go away eventually. One thing I would probably suggest, which probably wouldn't be that great of an idea, but maybe what you could do is try putting like maybe some sort of like scents and things like that, like probably like where the intake is, by the intake of the console, and then that will probably slowly over time change the smell of the console. I mean, again, it's cigarettes. It's very potent, it's very strong, and it penetrates so deep. Bro, I'll be honest with you, I'm gonna be for real, man. Like I've shared this before. I've legit shared this before, but I used to deliver food and all that shit for and I'm gonna tell you this much, man. There have been times literally where I would be not even on the porch of people's houses, and I could smell the cigarettes literally lingering past the walls of the house. Not an apartment, a house. And yeah, I could tell that person smokes in every room. I could tell they smoke in the living room, in the kitchen, in the dining room, in the bedroom, in the restroom, and they probably even like every room possible. I know that they smoke in there for sure. So yeah, man, like I deliver the places like that where you could literally smell the cigarettes smoke, like way before I even get to the porch. Oh yeah. Play.
The list goes on and on. Next is 2 limited edition Spider-Man PS4s, one of which got returned because the faceplate was falling off and literally broken. no charging cable included, wrong controller included, and the console smelled like cigarette smoke. Also, a blue PS5 that was returned because it quite literally overheated during gameplay multiple times. I also got a brand new PS5 that I kept because, well, it was brand new and it actually worked. And also a refurbished PS4 Slim that I kept because it was also actually fine. 2 iPhones that I bought for our Smoke and Silicon channel that I returned because they did not match the condition I expected. I also bought some new games from them that, in classic GameStop fashion...
Wait, he bought phones from them?
That I kept because it was also actually fine. 2 iPhones that I bought for our Smoke and Silicon channel that I returned because they did not...
Wait, you could buy phones at GameStop? I mean, like, I get that they sell Funko Pops and all that stuff, but you could buy phones?
Not match the condition I expected.
Color me surprised.
New games from them that, in classic GameStop fashion, came in used but with a new sticker on the front. Guys, I even bought some games from them that just hadn't showed up for over a month after purchasing. So after contacting support multiple times, they just wouldn't help me or just would not respond. So eventually, I had to put in a chargeback for this order. And by the way, like I just said, the customer support is absolutely horrible. Like, I've made multiple videos in the past, and this is just, it's frankly just scratching the surface. It's so bad. Now, to be fair to GameStop, there were a handful of games I got in the past year that did show up on time and in the condition I expected, but just not most of them. I also got a refurbished 360 that I returned because I had a stuck disk drive, wasn't clean at all, and had a fake controller included, so yeah, that was returned. I then got a special edition Halo 5.
Wait, you got a fake controller? Wait, hold on. Let me see that controller. Oh my lord. Dude, they didn't even try. The buttons aren't even the same. What is this? What is this? And the light isn't even the same either, brother. They didn't even try.
So yeah, that was returned. I then got a special edition Halo 5 Xbox One console that was magic erased, made weird grinding noises while it was running, and eventually turns off from overheating. So of course that was returned as well. And last but not least, I got a Galaxy Edition Xbox Series X that I paid over...
I mean, here's the thing. Look, when GameStop says refurbished, what they mean is that they just air blow it. That's it. Maybe he expected the one things to be replaced, like the thermal paste and such. Yeah, that's not happening. More likely.
Over $800 for, so you'd expect it to be in nice condition, but in classic GameStop fashion, they decided to ship it with no packaging, so both the console and controller were beat up with scratches all over them from them just quite literally bouncing around and shipping.
Dude, you they can't, like you're telling me that you couldn't use, you're telling me that they couldn't just use like a box, like a regular Series X box, because here's the thing. Even though that was the Galaxy version of the Series X or whatever, the shape is still the same. It's not like you need a unique packaging or anything like that, or a unique box, like an exclusive box that came with the console. You're telling me that you couldn't just put that in that box or anything like that, so it'll be okay? All right.
Shipping. I mean, the console worked, but for that much money, come on, man. Just package them up correctly. Bubble wrap, please. Oh, and guys, I should also mention, GameStop makes you pay for return shipping, even if it's their fault for sending you garbage. What? And you could email them and try to get them to fix stuff, but like I said, customer support is horrible, so you just kind of deal with the return shipping cost. And guys, this leads us to today, where I recently discovered...
You have to pay them to return their fuck ups. Okay. GameStop CEO Ryan Cohen received no guaranteed salary or bonuses in 2025, but was granted a massive performance-based stock option package, potentially worth up to $35 billion, announced in January 2026. Yes, I did hear about this. That's why I know about this. Tied to achieving huge market capitalization and profit targets. brother, majority of your fucking stores are closed. What are you talking about? You're telling me that this dude is gonna fucking walk away with 35, potentially, now that's not a guarantee, but potentially $35 billion for GameStop. Bro, GameStop is literally hemorrhaging money. There's a thing right here that says GameStop closing up to 200 stores this month as board something something something. Nah, there's some bullshit fucking scheme going on here. You literally have GameStop is literally closing doors, and yet for some fucking, and yet they're somehow hitting, and yet they're hitting what is it, market capitalizations and what is it, profit targets. Yeah, bullshit. This okay, first of all, this motherfucker's lying. Whatever he's saying to the investors, he's fucking lying. Because I'm gonna tell you this much, man. The GameStop that I go to, there's nobody fucking there. I'll be honest with you. Every single time I go to that GameStop, and it's different times of the month and shit like that, there's nobody in there. There's no one. And of course, I know some people may say, "Oh, maybe that's just your GameStop." You know, maybe that is the case. But I'm gonna tell you this much, man. Before, years ago, there used to be a few people in there. You know, many years ago, there used to be a few people in there. You know, every single time when it's a GameStop, right? You know, browsing around, you know, looking what to buy and whatever. I tell you this much, man. What is it in this recent era of GameStop? No one's really in GameStop. I won't be for real. No one's really in there compared to before, back in like 2000, you know, like 2009 or 2012 or whatever. These used to be, some people in there. Now today, not anymore. It's amazing how quickly companies collapse when Reggie leaves them. True. We need our boy Reggie back. To quote one of my buddies, what stage of capitalism is this? I would say the late stage. Because it looks like he's about to leave the company, and his exiting package is going it could be potentially up to 35 billion. So there it is. Fucking, and this is the end game package. You know what? I'm gonna say something controversial, and I'm probably gonna get in trouble. You know what, man? I hope that guy gets Luigi'd. I don't give a fuck.
They just decided to ban me without telling me. And let me just show you what happens now. So guys, I discovered I was banned a couple weeks ago when I was trying to buy a used Switch 2 for a video because yeah, they're in stock, so like why wouldn't I? So let me just show you what happens. I pressed add to cart. No, I don't want your protection plan because I'm actually kind of curious about that. Does that do anything? I've never tried that before. But anyways, we got a Switch 2 in our cart here. I am logged into my account, which by the way, just for reference, I currently have negative 7,000 points, which has happened to me multiple times because I get a lot of points from buying a lot of stuff. And if I end up using points and then I return stuff, I lose the points back. So you just end up with a negative. It's fine. It's happened in the past, and I just go back positive after a while. But anyways, here it is, 448 for our Switch 2. Let me go.
Damn, you get negative. That's actually possible. You get negative points. Jesus Christ, dude. To quote the movie The Big Short, perhaps it's just the entire market is fraudulent. As it turns out, the entire market was fraudulent. Oh, who could have thought? Right. Who could have thought?
I've just got my saved stuff. We're shipping it to my office address, which is something important to note. That'll come up later in the video. We also have my standard business card that I use for Jacob Bar purchases. Let's do the place order and just see what happens. And there it is, guys. We were unable to complete your order due to a system decline. Your bank may show a pending authorization. This pending authorization will clear automatically shortly. To try again, please attempt a different form of payment or visit the nearest GameStop store. And so yeah, that's a problem. When I first saw that, I was thinking like, you know, it's just a GameStop temporary issue. I've seen like issues with checking out from GameStop before. Maybe I put my info in wrong or whatever. So let me just go back and try a different card. So I have multiple business cards. We'll try out this other one here, this Amex, and see what happens here. All right, so shipping to my business address. Got my Amex card. Place order. We were unable to complete your order due to a system decline. And that's when I started to get a little sketched out. Like, okay,
his account's banned.
Multiple different cards, and they're both declining. I
haven't got
notifications from my bank saying my cards are declined, so
I can share that video, but you may have seen it.
PayPal can
probably
like
not. No
issues with this. So let me try PayPal.
I don't think I've seen it.
So here we are with PayPal. I'm gonna try my original Chase card through PayPal again. And again, shipping to my business address. We'll place the order, and let's see what happens here. What do you know? We were unable to complete your order due to a system decline. So at this point, I'm kind of wondering, like, okay, did they flag my business address? Can I not ship here anymore? So let me try my home address. And so shipping to my home address, but I'm still using my business card. Let's go ahead and place the order and see what happens. And what do you know? We were unable to complete your order due to a system decline for the 4th time in a row. So I said, okay, let's try something else here. Instead of shipping to my home address with my business card, let's ship to my home address with my home card, like my personal card, with all my home addresses. Nothing business related at all. Let's try that. So here we are. We're now shipping
it's
to my
gonna
home
be
address
thung.
using my personal card with a billing address of my home address. Let's see what happens. And what do you know? Another system decline. Thank you, GameStop. And you know, I even went in and tried my parents' address. Let me put that in and see what happens. So now we're shipping to my parents' address using my personal card that has my personal home as my business, as my billing address. Let's place the order and see what happens. Actually, I remember this now. So instead of giving me that system decline error, it actually gives me a different error, which says, sorry, an error has occurred while processing the order. Your shopping cart has been emptied. Please add the items back to the cart and try again. So at this point, I'm like, okay, so...
yeah, so it sounds like his account was what's the phrase, shadow banned, I guess, because his account's not full ban where he can't log in, but it looks like it was like shadow banned practically, or soft ban, or whatever it is. Yeah, he just can't he can still have his account, but he can't place any orders, which honestly the whole point of it's your orders and all that stuff. But I wonder if he could use his premium GameStop Plus or whatever. I don't know. Strangely, as an American, I saw their tactics and I thought, that's not evil.
Is it my account?
Right.
Is it my address? Is it my card? So at this point, I'm like, let me eliminate. Already gotten around this by I just have somebody else buy this for me, buy the Switch 2 for me, and ship it to their own address. So nothing's associated with my business address or my personal address, and that worked. But let me see if I can like personally skirt around this somehow. Okay, so here we go. I got Bionicle for the GameCube added to my cart. I don't want to accidentally spend $500 on the Switch 2. So let me go ahead and change my address. So I just changed my parents' house. Let's go ahead and add a credit card. And I got a little trick here that I'm going to try. And instead of making the billing address the correct address, which is my personal house, I'm making my parents' house and see if that will somehow get around it. Who knows? Let's place the order, though, and see what happens here. Nope, system declined. So, they've banned everything associated with me. Like, is it my name, my address, my phone number, my cards, my parents' address maybe? I don't know. Now I could probably dive deep into here and figure out the exact pieces that are banned here, but the moral of the story is I'm banned from GameStop. Now my last try here is I'm kind of curious what happens if I go to a GameStop store and put in my account info. Will they let me check out? So let's go try that.
Yeah, that's what I was questioning too. It was like, is he able to use his actual thing?
Do you have a phone number with us?
I do.
Jacob?
Yes.
$5.08 is your total for today. Thank you, and have a wonderful day. You too.
Well, as you guys just saw, apparently I'm not banned in store. I'm just banned online, which is just like totally a GameStop moment. Like, you guys can't even ban me correctly. Like, come on.
No, like you're not banned per se. You're I don't know what it's called. You're soft banned or whatever it is. It's like you're basically banned from their online stores. That's the reason why that you can log in still, because if you were actually banned, it would just say account has been terminated or whatever it is. So that's pretty much what it is. So no, like you're not banned per se. You're just like some different forms of ban. I don't know what it is.
On now, but
so yeah, that's pretty much all it is. So yeah, that's pretty much it. What's this? GameStop. I still want this Steel Battalion controller though. That shit looks really cool. Is this entertaining? Let me see here. Let me look.
この店の特徴は大量の展示台数を誇ること。
ビッグモーターの不正請求問題について。
クリーンで明るい店内はこれまでの中古車販売の油臭いイメージを払拭する。
ライバル企業の社員を合謀したとしてビッグモーター社員の男が逮捕されました。
仕事の信念は誠実ということですね。
代表取締役社長を辞任することといたしました。
This is the story of how a billion-dollar Japanese business imploded overnight. If you've ever been to Japan, you've probably seen this sign. They're the largest used car dealership and repair chain in the country. They're everywhere. Big Motor, or as they say it in Japan, started as a single store in Yamaguchi, but now boasts over 300 locations. Despite its near billion-dollar valuation, Big Motor is still a family business ran by this guy who founded the company in 1976. But as he started to age, he had a very difficult decision to make. Who would succeed him at his company? After years of deliberation, he followed in the footsteps of many other powerful leaders and chose the most qualified candidate. Nah, just kidding.
Why would he show fucking Kim Jong-un? Oh, Lord.
He hired his son. Who wouldn't hire this guy? At the start, this actually seemed like the best business decision ever. Big Motor had been around for 35 years, but they'd never seen growth like this. Koichi's hiring brought Big Motor into a new golden age. Within 3 years, the company doubled in size. This made Daddy happy, so as a treat, he promoted Koichi to vice president. And over the following years, the insane growth only continued. Whatever Koichi was doing, it was working. But some negative Nancys did start asking questions like, how can a business sustain such insane growth? And what is Koichi doing that's so effective? Well, it's a little business trick called...
It is true. How can one get that much, especially in a few years? Because at a certain point, you are gonna have to answer that question. How is one company growing that significant, or their profits are growing that significant in such a few amount of years, especially by someone like him? I mean, I don't know what his background is. I mean, I don't know if he knows a whole lot of business or anything like that, but let's just say if he's new to the business and somehow he's growing the company that much in profits, you're gonna get questioned. You really are.
Widespread fraud. In 2023, a video leaked showing a Big Motor garage manager teaching an employee how to pop customers' tires. They would only pop one, but say the tires must all be worn and sell a full new set of 4, netting 12,000 yen. Now,
mad illegal right there.
Why would anyone be dumb enough to film something so blatantly illegal? Well, it was actually self-study material. At the same time Big Motor was creating problems just to solve them, they were actually only
that's mad illegal right there. Can't do that shit.
A leaked screenshot from an internal group chat showed an employee saying things like, just tell them you changed their oil, it'll be fine. These leaks got people talking, which encouraged other ex-employees to share their stories. It quickly became clear that Big Motor wasn't...
Wait. You're telling me that people were going for like motor oil, like oil changes and stuff, and they're like, yeah, we changed it, but they didn't? Oh, brother. Of course, again, another thing, illegal as well. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised from all this they will lose trust quickly. I'm not surprised, because if I went to a place that were doing that shit and I was going there and I found out this shit, yeah, I wouldn't go there again.
Run by Lex Luthor. It was run by Mr. Krabs.
Hello, I like money.
But that was just the tip of the iceberg. Things were about to get a lot worse for Big Motor. Look at this lot before Big Motor moved in. Now look at it after. Notice a difference?
Yeah.
What about this one? Japanese internet detectives started noticing that trees all over the country started to mysteriously wither and die when they were blocking the view of Big Motor's beautiful used cars. The Tokyo government investigated and, to no one's surprise, found plant killer in 9 of 14 Big Motor soil samples from the city. Big Motor killed so many trees that they were caught red-handed multiple times by the Google Maps car.
I cannot believe it.
Apparently, Daddy's little boy was so obsessed with making his used cars visible from the street that he would go around to each Big Motor location and demote managers who had plants growing outside.
Wait. So you're telling me that these trees somehow died, and yet And yet, here's the thing: trees don't just die. Not like that. They don't. They don't. It takes a long time for them to die. And you're telling me that they look like that in such a short bit? No, they're absolutely using weed killer. They're absolutely using that shit all the way down to the roots. Like they're pouring that shit essentially, like literally, just for that result to happen. Especially in Japan, where it tends to rain quite a bit, brother. Oh wait, who's that? Wait, hold on. Who's that? Wait. Hello, yo, what's up?
The tree killing was so absurd that it even inspired cosplayers. But it doesn't just end there. If you think killing trees
gets better.
is crazy, let me tell you, this guy was a real piece of work. The worst thing that could happen to you while working at Big Motor is to hear that Koichi was coming. This happened multiple times per year, and it meant that everyone needed to stay at work until 3 a.m. the night before getting the store ready. When his car pulled up, everyone needed to greet him in a loud voice. One employee told a story that when his manager went out for the greeting, Koichi was relieving himself in the parking lot facing nearby residences and got mad at the manager for interrupting him. His standards
Oh
were
my
insane.
God.
One manager was demoted for a cigarette butt found in the gutter outside. You could be fired for having an unclean desk. He would obsessively check your sales numbers and your Google reviews. So when inspection day came, employees would be working overtime solving CAPTCHAs all night. Because you really didn't want to get on Koichi's naughty list. And no, that's not just an expression. He had a group chat with all 300 store managers where he would rank each store's sales and shame poor performers. Some logs have been leaked from these group chats. They're pretty crazy.
I mean, that sounds like I'll be honest with you. That sounds. You sure this guy's Japanese? He sounds more Chinese instead. You should. I mean, I'll be for real. Are you sure? You sure this guy's Chinese? I mean, are you sure he's not actually Chinese? This guy sounds hella Chinese. Hey man, I'll be for real. Someone's lying. If you believe if the family believes that if Koichi is Japanese, nah man, this guy got that. He got that Chinese in him, you know. What is it, all that shit? He sounds American? No. This the way at this moment right here, this sounds hella Chinese. The way how they're shaming everyone and all that shit and placing them in ranks, this is hella Chinese right here. Nah, man, someone's lying. Either that wife cheated on that husband, or that nigga, or he don't know that little nigga's adopted. One of those two. They adopted a little Chinese boy. His real name is Ming Ming.
The worst, but also most memed one is this one where he just keeps saying,
Education. Yep, dead. Chinese. You see, education, death, Chinese. I'm telling you, man. It's crazy. Man.
Koichi set an insane target of 140,000.
The ambitious in Japan are rewarded handsomely abusing. Yeah, I know. It's pretty bad over there.
At least $1,000 fixing their vehicle. This created a toxic work environment that pitted managers against employees. In this leaked photo, a Big Motor manager tied a phone to his employee's head with elastic bands to punish him for not making enough sales calls, then posted the picture in the group chat to make fun of him. Here, a Big Motor employee's ID badge was heavily vandalized by his manager,
Chinese,
who wrote insults all over it. Okay, surely that's all of it, right? Big Motor fakes repairs, kills trees, and abuses their employees. What else could they even do at this point? Well, if you gotta give him something, Big Motor managers are very creative. One of their signature tricks was to use customers' personal information to impersonate them, call around to rival shops, and cancel all appointments under that name. Another clever trick was to sell cars to their own employees. Joining Big Motor was like,
bro, that's fucking mad illegal. Nah, man, this motherfucker better be thrown in maximum prison. I don't give a shit.
pledging to a fraternity, and the hazing ritual was buying a car. You want a stressful sales job with an abusive boss where you could get fired at any moment? Sure, the only requirement is a 10-year loan with 9% interest on a used car. An ex-employee was on the news saying that his boss gave
Wait, what?
used car. An ex-employee
Oh my god, dude.
was on the news saying that his boss gave him 30 minutes to buy a car or he was fired. All of these money-making and cost-cutting tricks helped Koichi inflate Big Motor's sales over the years, but all of it pales in comparison to the main scam, the one that truly helped them become a billion-dollar player. When this manager was popping tires, he wasn't actually selling them to the customers. He was billing them to the insurance companies. When the customer had insurance, Big Motor always milked the job for as much as they could. They knew the most expensive things to damage to jack up the bill. They would use sharp objects to extend scratches, draw in damage with chalk, use candles and sandpaper to damage the car, and put a golf ball in a sock and use that to whack the car, increase.
Damn, and he's, what is it? He's doing insurance fraud too? Brother, those are the last people who, here's one of the last people you should mess with. The police, well, the government, IRS, and the insurance. Those are the last people who you want to, those are the last people you want to mess with.
The size of dents. This made people see these old Big Motor ads in a whole new light.
Big Motor.
Big Motor new employee starter kits online.
Jesus Christ. Basically, they use USA's health industry tactics towards insured customers.
Seriously though, a question you might have is, don't insurance companies pay inspectors to stop this kind of fraud? How were they deceived so easily by golf balls, sandpaper, and screwdrivers? Well, that's the most important question of this video. Let's talk about car insurance in Japan.
Damn, that's
there
crazy.
Are 3 major players, Tokyo Marine, Mitsui Sumitomo, and Sompo Japan. And in 2021, a whistleblower approached them and told them exactly what Big Motor was doing. Concerned, the insurance companies asked Big Motor what was going on. Big Motor took this very seriously. They asked the most competent detective they knew to look into it. Yeah, they investigated themselves.
They investigated themselves.
Quickly
Yeah,
came
of
back
course.
with their conclusions. Nah, it's just a few overworked employees making mistakes. It's not coordinated. Sompo Japan reviewed the report and agreed with the conclusions? What? How? Well, let's just say that Sompo and Big Motor had a few mutual interests. By mutual interests, I mean Sompo was the biggest shareholder outside of
shareholders.
CEO Hiroyuki. And second, before Daddy brought Koichi.
Yup. And here's the thing: if you're telling me that you want the investigators to look into this, they should not have any sort of investments in any sort of company.
Into Big Motor, he had him work at Sompo for a year, and when Koichi moved to Big Motor, he brought 37 Sompo employees with him. So clearly they were more than just friends, but their relationship goes deeper than that.
Oh
Ex-employees
yeah,
claim that Sompo and
they're in
Big
bed
Motor
with each
had a
other
secret
basically.
agreement. Sompo would overlook Big Motor's suspicious insurance claims, and in return, Big Motor would prioritize selling Sompo over the other 2 insurance companies. Customers generally don't care who provides their insurance as long as they have it. The 37 employees actually helped with this. A representative from Sompo taught our staff how to photograph damage to make it look worse, including tips like capturing scratches from certain angles to make them appear deeper. Over 40% of Big Motor's insurance repairs were fraudulent. This netted Big Motor 10 billion yen over 5 years. So in the end, everyone won except for the customer whose premiums were going up due to the larger than necessary insurance claims. Anyways, when Sompo agreed with Big Motor's no-fault conclusion, it set off some red flags for the other 2 insurance companies, who started their own investigations. Obviously, they found tons of fraud. They tried to report it to the public in 2022, but Big Motor retaliated. A leaked email showed that they immediately gave an order to stop selling insurance for the other 2 companies. This all came out in July, and it's still dominating the news cycle today. Japanese people were furious because they finally understood why their insurance rates have been going up so much recently.
Ooh.
On July 25th, Hiroyuki held a press conference where he apologized and said he didn't know the extent of what was going on.
That's a fucking lie.
Both
He
him
knew.
and his son were stepping down, but Koichi hasn't appeared in public or apologized even once since this.
Prison. Throw him in prison. Don't give a shit. Don't care. Throw him in prison. What is it? What is it? Once he's guilty on one charge, throw him in prison for that, and then you bring the other charges, and then that'll extend his time in prison. Don't give a shit. Throw this motherfucker in a one boy, what is it? 1 by 1 cubicle, and don't look back. I don't give a shit. Oh, and then also this is what you do. You as the Japanese company, you liquidate the company and you give all the money to the to the employees that were overworked. You give all of them the money. If the one people get mad, the investors, fuck them. Fuck them too. All the money will go to the all the employees that were overworked in that place. And here's the thing: all the people that were the insiders and all that stuff, prison as well. Don't care.
The scandal broke. You can probably tell that because I only have 2 videos and 1 picture of him. But yeah, his dad has completely taken the fall. By the way, the most impactful moment of this press conference was when he
throw him in prison too.
Talking about how employees were caught using golf balls in socks to damage cars. For some reason, he thought it was a good idea to say that is sacrilegious to golf lovers everywhere. It's like, bro, are you trying to make a joke during your apology for insurance fraud? Anyways, since the scandal broke, it's been bad news after bad news for Big Motor. Their profits are way down because nobody in their right mind would trust them with their
Hell
car.
no,
4
fuck
Big
no.
Motor locations have already closed. The new CEO is scrambling to put out fires, including a Big Motor employee making headline news.
No,
for
dude,
assaulting
I'll be for real, man. I'm gonna be for real. You are literally walking in. Can you imagine being a new CEO in a company? And, you get You get introduced into like a new company, right? You walk into a new company, you're like, oh wow, look at this place, and everything's on fire. Literally everything's on fire. That shit's so fucking wild, man. It's crazy. Hey Fins, how you doing, buddy? Man, you really gotta stop joining like midstream, man. You gotta come by early, man. You really gotta hit that notifications button, man.
is scrambling to put out fires, including a Big Motor employee making headline news for assaulting a rival company employee. The FSA,
that's pretty
Japan's
normal,
equivalent
Japan.
of the SEC, announced massive investigations.
I'm
into
good,
both
man.
Big
I'm good,
Motor
Fins.
and Sompo. Police forces all over Japan have already raided 21 Big Motor locations, including their head office, for tree killing, confiscating tons of cardboard boxes worth of stuff, including shovels, weed eaters, and leaf blowers. One of the largest concerns regarding this whole affair was, how would it affect the Japanese economy overall? Big Motor was the largest in the used car market, but what about their competitors? How could they compete if they weren't fraudulent too? And just how complicit were the insurance companies? Well,
I don't think, I'll be honest with you. I mean, would it affect the Japanese market? Yeah, it will for like a bit. But honestly, here's the thing: that money will relocate somewhere else. I think it is best for the Japanese government to essentially liquidate that company and take all the assets and distribute it to the maybe to the citizens or things like that, or maybe to the country. What is best used for the country. They need to build roads, more farmland, and things like that. I think it'd be much more better if they do that instead. Make sure no one comes out of this victory. I did, but I got so many. Yeah, that's why I only have notifications for like very limited of people.
September 6th, it was revealed that Next Stage, the number 2 in the used car market, was just as fraudulent as Big Motor. Their CEO resigned on the 11th. That's not all. Another competitor called Good Speed was exposed as well. As for the insurance companies, the CEO of Sompo held a press conference on the 8th and admitted that he continued working with Big Motor despite knowing about their fraud. He resigned that day. This story is still developing, so if
prison, all these motherfuckers get thrown in prison.
if you guys want, I can post updates in my Discord.
First of all, don't be like, oh, it's okay. No. Here's the thing. These people are willing to sacrifice a family, what is it, in any way possible. What is it for a fucking $1.50? They do not care. They see everyone as expendable. Anything to make $1, they'll do anything to do it. All these motherfuckers go to prison. Throw them all in prison for fraud and make fraud a fucking felony. Literally everyone was committed fraud. Then this is what everyone needs to do. Stop getting insurance as protest. Stop getting insurance as protest. They'll be like, nah, fuck you. All these people gotta go. And massively protest that to the to the streets. Everyone don't go to work, protest, say, hey, fuck these people. They all gotta go. And let's see how quickly they'll fold. They'll fold pretty quick. Hey, you know what? You know who the ones that should protest? The people that make manga. They'll fucking fold real fast. If they get all the motherfuckers that do manga and all that shit, they get all those people protest, they'll fucking fold real fast. Have you seen the video I sent you? Which one was that? Oh, the Epic Games one? Was that the one that you sent? I did not see that yet. I did not see that yet. I did see a little bit of it. I did not finish it fully. Yeah, I think this is a good place to start because a lot of it's just fluff and shit. But yeah.
Are leading to posts like this.
But yeah, man, it's crazy, man. Like how apparently everyone there is committing fraud. But yeah, man, I mean, again, what is it? All they need to do is riot. Start burning down buildings and stuff, and have all the people that make the manga and One Piece and things like that, and all that stuff. The people that animate the shows and the mangaka and shit like that, have them protest, join the protest as well. Again, the Japanese government will fold. Those motherfuckers love their fucking anime, so they'll fold real fucking fast. If they see the people from Jujutsu Kaisen and the what is it, Demon Force or Demon Hunter, the girl with that bamboo and what is it, in her face, when they say all those ones go to protest, all of them, oh yeah, they'll fold real fast because that's a #1 show right now. They can't lose that money. That's a #1 show right now. They can't lose that money. Hell no. Anyway, let's check out this video that Finn sent. Hopefully it's a good one. If it's not a good one, Fins, you are banned from sending videos. Let's check this out.
This with thousands of likes, that will only paint him even worse. Like I said.
Oh yeah, Tim Sweeney started blocking people, which is very interesting. Yeah. Tim Sweeney started blocking people because he got very upset because people were critical of his Fortnite. Oh no, Tim Sweeney, people are criticizing your Fortnite.
This is how boycotts start. So you're likely aware how Grok, the Twitter AI companion, has been getting used by users all over to take
I've been seeing that shit like crazy.
And then place them in, say, bikinis or borderline naked pretty much. A lot of women especially are really mad about this because they believe that Grok is essentially taking away their right to consent by allowing people the option to quite literally undress them against their will. As The Independent reported here for you to see, this cause for concern has
Yeah, I've been seeing that quite a bit, but I'll be honest with you, I'll be for real. I've been seeing it like half and half sort of thing where there are women that are fairly upset about that, that are upset about upset about that's a thing, but there are others that are very much embracing it. So I don't know. I mean, I can understand why that would be why some people would be why there'll be a good amount that'll be pretty upset by it, but again, I don't know. I guess from what I've seen, it's kind of like half and half sort of thing. But it is interesting that that's even an option in the or that's even a thing on Twitter to begin with. I just think that shit's fascinating. It's like, really, really.
Or drive the notion to ban X or Twitter effective immediately, pretty much in the future.
X could be banned in UK amid sexualized AI images concerns. Brother, the UK have been wanting to ban X for literally for people being speaking their fucking minds. What are you talking about? It could be banned in the UK among sexualized AI images. It's like, bro, UK has been wanting to ban X for people speaking their goddamn mind. What are you talking about? Dude, literally the UK is trying to extort X because they don't want to pay their fucking fines. They don't want to pay their fucking made up fines that the United Kingdom made up by themselves. So they can extort money from fucking Twitter. Get the hell out of here, bro. You think this has any sort of validity or anything like that? No, of course not. Man, the UK has been wanting to get rid of they've been wanting to get rid of Twitter.
Future in places like the UK due to this happening, and actually that's already happening, to be honest, which is kind of insane. Even US senators are also asking for Google and more to remove X from their app stores because of this use of Grok undressing women and so on. So this is where Tim Sweeney, the CEO of Epic Games, comes in and where all of this originates from. Tim Sweeney would first speak on this topic by retweeting that article about US senators and Grok, and he would say this: reason number 42 for open
I believe almost 100 people are in person for no reason.
platforms to shut down every politician's incessant demands to all gatekeepers to censor all of their political opponents. So to ensure there's no way anyone can misunderstand what Tim Sweeney is saying here,
Wait, hold on. US senators asked Apple and Google to remove X and Grok apps over sexualized AI generation. Okay. Reason 42 for open platforms to shut down every politician is demand all gatekeepers to censor for all their to all their political opponents. All right.
So to ensure there's no way anyone can misunderstand what Tim Sweeney is saying here, he flat out states the reason why these senators, or in the case of the UK, want X gone is because of this angle with Grok undressing people against their will. Tim thinks these
Oh, that's what you mean. Prison. Oh, yeah. They'll throw anyone in a dungeon by speaking ill will of what is of their own local governors and all that stuff. And yeah, it's pretty it's pretty bad. People talk about the US is becoming a fucking dictatorship and tyrannous and things like that. It's like, nigga, you can't even post anything on Twitter without getting a knock on your door saying, well, you're critical of our bear beloved king or whatever the fuck. It's like what the fuck are people even talking about, bro? People are seeing what's happening in Minnesota. They're like, oh my god, the fucking the DHS, they're tyrannous because people are breaking laws and they're arresting them and shit. How can that be possible? They're Nazis. It's like fucking retards.
Is because of this angle with Grok undressing people against their will. Tim thinks these politicians are using this as a way to silence X because X allows for free speech. Now, whether you like X or not, hate Elon Musk or love him, the objective truth of the matter is that X does absolutely allow the world to see and speak on events in a mostly free speech zone. That just is the case. X still
I think for calling the removal of X is fucking stupid. I do think calling the removal of AI generated images for what is it for the AI to do. I think that is something that should not even be on the platform to begin with, or at least with individuals, you know. But it is one of those things where it's like, does that really need to be on what is it? Does that really need to be on X or on Grok and things like that? Because people were using it for, like, you know, for like the AI girl that, you know, that you're able to pay a membership for and things like that. Okay, fine. You know, if people want to pay like $20 or whatever to get that fucking AI girl, okay, I mean, sure. Um, but if you're using, you know, if you could just use Grok to essentially just remove people's clothes and things like that, and that's just something that you could just do willy nilly. I can understand why. If it was in the route of politician as saying, hey, that's something that you shouldn't even be able to do, on what is on what is on Twitter to be, to begin with, I'd be like, okay, sure, that's valid. But to say like, no, it should be banned or removed from the interwebs because of whatever, it's like, no, 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 you fucking goober.
Rules, like you can't just be overtly racist or anything, although that does still get through, I know. But reasonably speaking, X has, as Elon Musk has claimed in the past, made the platform into the world's town square, so to speak. No matter what the conversation is or what part of the world you're in, X allows it to be spoken. This, of course, is
This
imperfect,
is true.
but it is what we have. And personally, I think it's
Hey, I'll be honest with you, it's better something than nothing, because I'll be honest with you, you got to remember that there was an era where on Twitter, you couldn't even have any sort of opposition opinions that wasn't Democrat. Like, that's just how it was. If you're someone that had very much Republican opinions, you were either suppressed, censored, demoted, demonetized, and all that shit. It's it was everything. It was everything, bro. You gotta remember, this is the platform, literally the platform that blocked a standing president of the United States. They literally banned Donald Trump off of the platform. They banned a standing, or was it a former president, or whatever it may be. They banned him off the platform, which I thought it was fucking insane. It's like, yeah, here's the thing. It may not be great as Twitter as it is right now, but I could guarantee fucking damn to you, it's significantly better than what it was before.
very obvious
Just
without
saying.
the free speech ways of X, things like elections or even movements like Gamergate 2, which completely changed how the game industry operated to a degree, was supplemented in large part by the very existence of X that cannot be denied. So I see where Tim Sweeney's coming from here.
Yeah.
He believes everything must be open in terms of free speech, because if any one side of any political argument or stance is censored over another, it would compromise the concept of free speech. We all know for years now that websites and countries have been working tirelessly to remove that very same free speech. Because ultimately, that's kind of all you got in this world, let's be real. If you don't have your words and your ability to speak, you frankly have nothing. My channel exists.
Bro, they've been trying to take over people's minds. But even though it sounds fucking insane, that is a very thing. If they don't want you to speak, they might as well go further and might as well not let you think as well. I mean, go to Baltimore. There's a lot of fucking retards there. It's kind of working. It's called Baltimore.
Because of my speech. So
you want to know how I know this? Look up, what is it? Just look up just go in the search bar on YouTube and look up Aaron Earn and Iron Earn. They can't even pronounce those fucking words.
Watching this kind of proves my point already, but either way, silencing people you don't like is never the way to go. It just proves your stances suck, and the only way you can win in a sense is by not playing at all, which is pathetic if I'm being honest. And you can't even deny this either, since we have had official press releases like this where even Google has admitted that they were actually pressured by the Biden administration in the early 2020s to silence and censor any political speech that they deemed unfit to exist on so-called free speech platforms. As the first statement says there, the Biden administration pressured Google to censor Americans and remove content that did not violate YouTube.
They should have in the 90s, 2000s. Yeah.
YouTube's policies. That's about as plain as day as it gets, guys. They were absolutely censoring people because of big government, which is why with the new
and I believe, and you know what? I firmly believe, because of that, if that was being done by the Biden administration and Joe Biden himself or whoever it may be, throw them all in prison. What is it? Put them all for like some treason act or some bullshit. What is it? Fine, something for them to get fucking either one thrown in prison or get publicly executed. For people who want that sort of, for the people who want to do this sort of shit, should be the people that should be publicly shamed, imprisoned, or maybe even executed, guillotine style. What is it? Let it be. Let it. What is it? Let it be. What is it? In the public news for everyone to see. Don't care. People like that should be removed from any sort of political power.
New administration, they removed this because obviously blocking free speech is wrong. But these groups and politicians want your speech policed because then they can control you. For example, if you go to Britain right now, as soon as you get there, your X account will then be updated and you will be told if you can post anything that they deem offensive and then you could be thrown in jail. It's kind of
Yep.
insane, isn't it? But that's why you should hope that your country never becomes like the UK because they are quite literally a dystopian state. Like it's V for Vendetta or something, but it's actually happening in real life. So that's what Tim Sweeney thinks. However, this all gets way, way worse because then PC Gamer decided to fan the flames and try to portray Tim Sweeney as being a, how do I put this? Someone who wants to see kids and such be.
Yep. Oh, okay. They want to see. Oh my fucking god. There. Oh my god. There's a reason. There's a reason why nobody fucking listens to any of these fucking gaming outlets anymore. Jesus Christ. Let me guess. They put. What is it? They what's that one? What's that phrase called? Is a unfaithful or misconstrued or whatever? It's clearly not at all what this man said.
Shown in images that aren't exactly legal via AI. This is the exact title for PC Gamer's article. Epic Games CEO Tim Sweeney argues banning Twitter over its ability to AI generate lewd images of minors is just gatekeepers attempting to censor all of their political opponents. Tim Sweeney's second statement on this topic would then be used as an example to convey that he was in favor of child images, which says this. All major
You know what? If I was Tim Sweeney, I would. What is it? And like, here's the thing: if they're really, miss, what is it? If they're really misrepresenting what he really said, Tim Sweeney, sue that fucking company to the ground. What is it? Sue them to the ground. Don't even be like, oh, they have to recorrect. No, sue them to the ground. They know exactly what the fuck they're doing. You got to remember, these are, well, I mean, I don't really think they went to college for it, but you got to remember, these are people that go to, they take extra classes of education for what is it for I mean who knows if they really did for what's that one thing called um for journalism, quote unquote journalism. But let's see what happens here.
AIs have documented instances of going off the rails. All major AI companies make their best efforts to combat this. None are perfect.
Yeah.
Politicians demanding gatekeepers selectively crush the one that's their political opponent's company is basic crony capitalism. So the users in the comments of Tim Sweeney's post on this, they were, all over the place. Some believe this meant that Tim was in favor of children being exploited via AI tools.
No.
Others saw it as Tim saying
he's saying is that what these politicians are trying to do is that they're trying to get rid of companies, essentially companies that they do not like, which in this case is Twitter, this is true because the amount of Twitter has revealed for how much the Biden administration and not even just them but like other companies as well have been essentially chicken holding or in this case heavily censoring their political opponents, even just individuals, citizens and things like that. Yes, absolutely. They will absolutely try again to do that sort of thing, even if it means they would certainly attempt to do that again for especially if it means getting rid of Twitter. And if this is their slight window to do that, they will absolutely do that in a heartbeat for sure. Tim Sweeney he's not arguing we should be, that generating, explicit images of children. No, he's arguing that the point of the whole point of the argument is that this is the government's this is another way the government is going to try to censor or maybe even try to get rid of X so they could gain what is a political control and censor their political opponents and maybe of course its own citizens as well, not even potentially because they did during the Biden administration. That's meaning what he's arguing about. And here's the thing let's say that if it did come with the what is it, but the potential of what is of AI generation of kids. Here's the thing: already there's already regulations and all that stuff that the bots are already doing to block that sort of thing. Wasn't there a content creator? Wasn't there a content creator that had a CPS called on him because he had generated images of kids? I'm pretty sure that happened, right? It was like a streamer or something like that.
You have to take the good with the bad. None of it was really constructive, however, and as I said earlier in this video, I'm kind of just showing you what's happening and allowing you to come to your own conclusion here before I come to a conclusion myself. The point is that how Tim Sweeney portrayed his words have not exactly
Think
gone
so?
over well
Okay.
for really anybody. Because now the CEO of stuff like Fortnite, which is, well, played by millions of children, kind of just got thrown into hot water since the guy who runs that operation just said that he believes that AI needs to be protected instead of children. So you can see how slippery this gets and how quickly it can happen too. One user would respond to Tim Sweeney saying that the use of Grok and other AI to make such images or say vulgar things is not a good thing. To which Tim would say, as you can see there, that he agrees with this user's claims. Tim then confirms that he believes that every AI has significant problems and that they are all by definition imperfect in design. But he also believes if the entire concept is in a sense censored, if you will, it won't benefit anyone but those who want more power over everyone else, like politicians, he means. So you can probably see
Yeah.
elements of where Tim is coming from, where you can kind of go, I see what he means, but then you can also see where his detractors are coming from too, who are saying this is all bad because it will mean that children are not being protected as much.
That's not what it fucking means. There's already restrictions and tools and all this shit already implemented in the AI, you fucking imbecile. Which of course, these are the people that are like, this is what he's really saying, but he's saying it like this in my mind, in my in my third grader, what is a reading mind. It's like, dude, it's like, come on now. It's like even I understand what he's saying. It's like, come on, man. Here's the thing, man. I haven't read a book in so many fucking years. Even I understand what this man's saying. But Jesus Christ, man, these people are so fucking either they're illiterate, which I'm pretty sure is that, and also these are the people that are willing to misread, misconstrued. They're willing to fucking twist and churn whatever it is someone says and spit out and a completely opposite of what is an argument of what the person is trying to say. Fucking talk about unfaithful arguments. Get the fuck out of here.
Complicated, like I said, right? The truth lies somewhere between both arguments, but it's a mess no matter how you really look at it. Some children protection groups like RAIN have called out Tim Sweeney, claiming that the fact that Grok and such can make images of children, whether they're synthetically made or not, that the technology should not be allowed to exist because it threatens the well-being of kids. Now, since this big controversy has happened, which could affect Epic Games and Fortnite, some of the biggest names in the business due to association, things are getting weirder fast. The only real change, I guess, if you can even call it that, is X now doesn't allow just anyone to generate images of people or use Grok to now generate images per se without first being a blue check-marked user first. But in PC Gamer's opinion, as you can see here, this now only means that those who can pay for X, which means X gets paid, obviously, can now make these images. So PC Gamer means that X is pretty much profiting off of all of this, who are willing to pay pretty much to create such images in the first place. Which is, very obviously another serious problem here, because it's now pulling more weight behind the idea that things need to be censored more and not less. You see what I mean when I said slippery slopes? You can't even take a step here without falling down. Like, it's a mess. Again, what do you think about this so far too? Let me know in the comments, of course, because this is kind of wild, I gotta be honest. Do you think that Tim Sweeney could get forced to resign from Epic Games and be left disgraced if he continues to defend this position further? Are people just missing the point? Let me know, but let's keep going on here because there's way more to come.
I think people are missing the point. The point is that, like, I understand what Tim Sweeney is saying, but the point is that that the well what some of the people there from mainly politicians or whatever, they're gonna try to get rid of X by any way possible, by any means, by this sort of thing, and you cannot let them do that sort of thing, because here's the thing, I for what Twitter is, It's not perfect. It's not great. It's not amazing. But here's the thing: you're gonna have things on there no matter what. And I understand that there are legislations, there are things that does protect the site, but don't but by any means, by any way, they would try to get rid of these things, or they'll try to implement some things to possibly even get rid of things like what is it, like X, or Twitter. So they will gain political control, and absolutely silence its citizens as well. So I understand what Tim Sweeney is saying here. I do. Maybe it's one of those things where it's a double-edged sword, but I think either way, at the end of the day, here's the thing: no company. Here's the thing: there is so much money being invested into these companies. Do you think any company like Sora, what is it, Sora, the OpenAI, ChatGPT, Grok, or any of these others? Do you think any of these companies that are being invested billions and billions of dollars want to be known as, oh, that's the site that you could just generate CSAM? Oh, awesome. Let's go there. No major company wants to be known that you can openly generate CSAM, like what is it, just which is a command prompt. No company wants to, not even fucking Twitter wants to be known as that. Even though that's something that you can maybe do at the moment right now, or maybe before. But best to believe these companies are being invested billions of dollars. Believe me, they will do anything and everything to try to block that as much as possible, or even minimize it as much as possible. This may be one of those things where maybe they can probably never fully maybe get rid of, potentially, right? Potentially. But I could guarantee them to you, they would try to do anything to minimize the amount of generated images of kids as much as possible, because the amount of money they're getting, that's mainly what it is. It's money, of course. So they would do anything to protect that money. Absolutely. But yeah. uh but if they want everyone saved, Obama shouldn't bring illegals into America. Obama wasn't bringing illegals into America. What is it? He was getting rid of them. Obama, I believe, I don't know if it's changed now, but Obama's administration was the biggest deportees in record. I think the one that comes to a close second, I think the one that comes to second place, I think it's Trump's, I think. Yeah.
Cover. So Tim Sweeney would then reply to PC Gamer's article, claiming that he is in favor of allowing children to be exploited.
He did say let them in later on, not during his administration. It was later. It was more during the Biden administration. But during his administration, that nigga was fucking getting rid of every illegal as possible. Literally every illegal as possible. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They can look it up if you don't believe me, Vince. That dude was deporting like 17,000 or something like that illegals, like, per week. Oh yeah.
I know, but here's what Tim said to it. This is a vile lie by PC Gamer. I criticize a government official for pressuring Apple and Google to block.
Tim Sweeney, sue them. Sue them. I don't give a fuck. Sue them. They knew exactly what they were doing. And here's the thing. They can't be like, oh, sorry, we made a mistake. No, sue them. They knew exactly what they were doing. They knew exactly what they were saying, because you weren't even close in saying half of that shit of what they put down. And here's the thing: I don't even care about Tim Sweeney. I don't. But when niggas like whoever posted that fucking thing for PC Gamer, they absolutely knew they were lying of what is it? They were giving a bad faith art. What is a representation of what Tim Sweeney was saying. I don't give a shit about Tim Sweeney, but you give a massively what is it, bad faith argument like that, no, no, sue that company.
A speech app owned by their political opponent, deplatforming 500 million users on the pretense of stopping a small number of users from distributing disgusting content. So what we're going to see now is that PC Gamer is effectively trying to defame Tim Sweeney, as he would say, in order to, I would only assume, to cause him to get so much public blowback that he ends up being forced to resign or something else. Which, if that were to happen, it would be a major shakeup at Epic Games, since Tim has been the CEO there for a really long time. And according to Tim, as we saw earlier, he is very pro free speech and anti any political side, which is a good stance to have.
I mean, would it happen? Would he get replaced? I don't know, maybe.
Have as a CEO of technology. Whether you like the guy or not, that is the truth. However, how this is all going down is making it hard for someone to defend him, because the message is muddied and people are now choosing sides. Again, the slippery slopes are returning, fellas. Then another CEO of another AI company named John Daniel Trask would respond to PC Gamer trying to defame Tim, where he would say this: "Many of us appreciate a voice as loud as yours speaking up on this issue, Tim. It's clear as day this is a power play." Tim would respond to John with, "It's almost as if there is some group chat somewhere that is used to plan who to attack with this ludicrous 'if you don't support banning X, you must be into bikini pics of Keir Starmer' narrative." One engineer named Josh would respond to Tim and then say this: "The way they twisted your words is absolutely insane. You said literally nothing of the sort, as they are claiming. Their framing of your words is effectively libel, which is grounds for a legitimate lawsuit."
Yep.
As you can see, Tim says thank you, which is, not exactly a good position for PC Gamer either here.
Yep. I'll be honest with you. Sue them to the fucking, sue them to the max. Here's the thing. Don't care about PC Gamer. Don't care about Tim Sweeney. But you twist a person's words like that to make them sound like they're like that they are for pedophilia. No, get sued. Don't care.
Because Josh is technically somewhat right. What PC Gamer said about Tim Sweeney could technically be grounds for a lawsuit, because they are taking what the CEO said and then framing it in such a way that he wants more children, images to come out, basically. But I think for anyone with like a sound brain in their skull listening to this video, it's becoming very clear that Tim's position isn't exactly what PC Gamer is saying per se. He doesn't want anyone to have power over everyone, himself included, because if they do, it will just lead to mass online censorship. However, let me extend where I think I stand in all of this too. In my opinion, I think allowing Grok to generate images of people in general, whether it's bikini pics or kids, to be something I don't really think it should be allowed to do. Now, I'm not saying that AI chatbots can't exist. No, I'm not saying that. But maybe the implementation of such technology is advancing to a point that is way too quickly happening, that it's clearly causing more issues.
Well, here's the thing. Even though that's a problem that'll be right now, but this is not going to be a problem that'll be existing in the future for these companies. Because again, as I said, no company that's being invested billions wants to be known as, hey, that's the website that you could generate kids, spread eagle style and things like that. No, what is it, maybe there's some out there for sure, more like the underground stuff. Sure, I can see that happening. But for a lot of these for a lot of these public companies that are being invested billions of dollars for, yeah, that's not gonna happen. It'll probably be a problem for right now, but it sure as hell won't be a problem in the future.
And it is solutions. Yes, we can keep.
Or if it'll be minimized a lot. Because honestly, given some things like this, some people can be pretty creative about some of the things that they say, and the prompts and stuff. But man, either it'll be stopped or it'll be minimized as much as possible. It's either of those two.
keep Grok and ChatGPT and so on, but maybe we don't allow these AI platforms the ability to generate ludicrous amounts of AI images, if that makes sense. Not until something can be figured out here where it can make sense and protect people, because in its current state, let's be honest, the use of such AI here is only going to be a problem more than anything else, specifically from a visual standpoint, I mean, but really information too. We
And
don't
here's
need to
and here's the thing, and here's the thing already. And here's the thing already. Um like here's the thing already. Um the other thing that is an interesting stance, okay? That is an interesting thought. Okay, putting kids in bikini, like that's weird, right? It is weird, it's very, very creepy. But you got to ask the question, is it illegal? Because technically, in technicality speaking, there are already laws, I think, in place in the US, which I think is either, I believe it was approved already, I think a few months ago, I believe, that generating, what is it, pretty much CSAM AI of what is it, of kids, right, is illegal. But is putting them in bikinis and things like that, would that is could that be illegal as well? Is that in the same window? It is a good question. But then again, that's more of like, is it or is it not, sort of thing. But again, um but then again, they're not naked, they're not, or anything like that, but is it very creepy? Yes. Can it be maybe lewd or something? Sure. But lewd, it doesn't exactly mean it could be potentially illegal. So that right there is very black and white. No, not black and white, it's very gray. So is it, again, are companies gonna want this? Probably not. Because if I was X, if I was Sora, if I was ChatGPT or whatever, I sure as hell wouldn't want to be the company that will let you fucking that will let you generate pictures of a fucking, what's that movie called, cuties or whatever, generate scenes from cuties and into fucking into bikinis and shit. I sure as hell wouldn't be want to be the company for sure. Yeah, like I sure as hell wouldn't fucking do that shit for sure. I wouldn't. I'd be like, fuck that. No, I'm making too much money from this shit. I don't want to lose that money. Hell no. At the end of the day, for me, it's money. If I didn't give a fuck, man, I would let that shit go rampant. Yeah. If I had no morals. But then again, probably get legally in trouble. But yeah, that's the crazy part. That's the thing that is the thing. Is what is what's getting these companies into looking into this stuff. It's mainly because of money and legalities, or legal, with definitely legal things too. It's definitely both of those for sure. But yeah. He went corrupt. Yeah, Obama. Yeah, Obama 100% when corrupt and all that stuff. Yeah, dude. Like, dude, you know what's crazy, Fins? You could look up early speeches of Obama's of Obama when he spoke about illegal migrants and stuff. Oh yeah, that dude, and Hillary Clinton as well. Oh yeah, oh yeah, for sure, man. They were all like, what is it? If they don't speak English, get the fuck out of the country. All that shit. Oh yeah. But things changed.
ban AI in, for example, you asking Grok, hey, I need a list of, I don't know, the top 10 best-selling games on revenue alone in this year. Or maybe being able to post something to ChatGPT and say, in your opinion, who is in the right here, or something else like that? But I don't think we gain anything from the existence of AI-generated images in the ways that it is existing right now. Never mind just the whole generative AI discussion with game development and whether that's ethical or not. My fear of AI has always been, what if someone takes, let's say, some prominent female female content creator, or even Mr. Beast, right? And then they funnel that through AI and say, give me images of Mr. Beast doing illegal things, or give me images of this female creator in this specific position. Like, nothing can come from that being available to people. You know what I mean? Like, maybe that is censorship to a degree, but it feels as if in its current state, if the only alternative is to have like totally free use, and like that means all warts and all, we're definitely going to be witnessing some abominations getting made in the future. And with Tim and PC Gamer so far, I mean, is that grounds for a lawsuit? Apparently, a couple of hours ago, PC Gamer just flat out deleted this article from existence, which would entail.
I'll be for real. Yes, it would be grounds of a lawsuit because a statement like that is that egregious, which it doesn't even align at all of what he was saying. Here's the thing: it's not even one of those cases where it's like, oh, this is my personal opinion. It's like, no, it is very far off of what he said. And you can very much tell that this was that of what they said was a bad faith representation of what he said. You can very much clearly tell that what he said was what is it was being told, was being retold in such a bad faith manner. You can absolutely tell
that Tim did actually have grounds to sue them if he wanted to do that. But the article has since then been reinstated, so maybe PC Gamer altered their words on purpose to protect themselves in a legal sense. Although, if Tim was smart, he would probably have already archived the original version of the article, and he could then in theory close PC Gamer's doors for a lawsuit of defamation no matter what. However, I will say that while I understand Tim, the reality is that AI does need to be regulated to some degree to protect their
it is being regulated.
Because once you shift the argument into abstract philosophy, which Tim Sweeney is doing here to a degree, this then means that you never have to answer the.
It is being regulated. He's saying what he's. I understand. Like, here's the thing: what he's saying is that what at the bottom line is that yes, like, here's the thing: this is going to get regulated either way. It is, even though it may not be like that for right now or whatever, or it might be slowly regulated. It'll be regulated eventually. Okay. But what we all know what Tim Sweeney is saying here is that for politicians to try to show any sort of interest of removal of the of these social media platforms because of whatever reason, because of they don't like them and things like that, that is what he's talking about. That is the bottom line. Okay, that is the bottom line of what Tim Sweeney is saying here. He's saying that these politicians only have an interest of these things with AI, even if they have an interest in removing social media who do these things. Who do these things in social media, because it gets rid of their political opponents, which their political opponent technically is Twitter, because people get to see what is really happening out there in the world. Remember a couple of years ago with Project Veritas and things like that. I mean, I would always question whatever happens to them. They probably completely dismantled now. But man, those guys revealed whole kinds of fucking corrupt shit within companies and the government and things like that. It was crazy, the shit that they revealed. I don't remember what it was exactly they revealed, but I do remember it was pretty damn crazy. But yeah. But in the bottom line, that's what Tim Sweeney is saying. Even though it has all the other stuff, I get that. But at the end of the day, this is what Tim Sweeney's actually saying. And I understand what he's coming from, but at the end of the day, it's not like people people acting like, that there won't be any regulations with AI or anything like that, and things like that. Bro, it's already getting regulated. They banned now it is a federal offense to generate CSAM with AI. Is that not being regulated? Hello, McFly. Hello, McFly.
Uncomfortable questions at hand.
And yeah, Fins, you're right. Yeah, there are definitely a lot of people in mainly in Europe and things like that. I mean, granted, you got to remember, Cuties was a French movie, so you got to ask, why is it that French why is it that France keeps making movies like these, and why is France importing people, mainly the people of Islam, who very much have child brides, are have a heavy interest in this movie, and the people have as a heavy interest into child brides. It's fairly interesting, isn't it? I wonder why that is.
Because you can then sweep all criticism under, well, all AI makes mistakes, which doesn't really help either. It would be like someone talking about car safety and how we need better protections, and then a car CEO says, well, car crash sometimes happen too. I mean, yes, but that's why we have seatbelts and airbags and safety regulations and recalls and more. When something causes harm,
Yes, but it still happens either way, doesn't it?
we don't just shrug and say, well, technology is hard, you know? You have to find ways to then safeguard it. Otherwise, we end up in a really nasty situation that can only really get worse. So while I understand where Tim is coming from, ultimately, the protection, so to speak, of lewd images of minors is not protected speech. It's not being edgy or really political. These practices are illegal in many jurisdictions and morally indefensible in all of them. Like, we can just agree on that, can we? So when Tim Sweeney frames this as censorship.
Well, here's the thing. It may be morally indefensible, but is it illegal? As I said, is generating kids in bikinis illegal? That's the thing. Is it illegal? Because if it isn't, well, then it's not illegal. Even though even though it may be morally indefensible, sure, but it's not illegal. That's the thing. You know, it's one of those things where it's like, is it legal or illegal? Because if it's not illegal, because clearly they do have it is very clear that they do have that the U.S. government does have issues with with AI generated CSAM. They definitely they do, because that's something that they made illegal. So there is what is it was a stand of regulation and such, but you got to ask the question: is doing some of these things what is illegal, or is it illegal? Because if it's not illegal, then there's really not a whole lot that could be done. But then again, these companies are being paid the big bucks. Of course, no company wants to be known to to be doing these things to kids. Maybe there's some that probably don't really care. Maybe, or and things like that. That could potentially happen. I could definitely see one of them for sure. But then again, there's a lot of money in this in play. And I'll be honest with you, if I was a CEO of any of these companies, I sure as hell wouldn't want to lose any of the investors or contracts or anything like that. Sure as hell wouldn't. So that's just me.
He's not defending free speech per se, he's instead changing the subject. No one is saying ban AI completely. Well, some are, but not everybody. What they're really saying is, if your platform demonstrably allows the creation and spreading of such content, you need accountability. It's not exactly authoritarianism, that's just responsibility. And we've seen this before too. They said that loot boxes weren't gambling until they were. Crunch wasn't really abuse until it was. Microtransactions, those aren't predatory until the players revolted against it. And then always online DRM, that's not anti-consumer until the server shut down, that is. So every time an industry leader insists, oh, you're just overreacting, you don't understand, this is the future. And every time the players are the ones that end up being right. Look, Tim Sweeney is a brilliant businessman. No one can deny that. The guy helped make Fortnite an Unreal Engine, which has made his company billions of dollars. But like a lot of industry executives, he's too close to the technology and the politics to see the human impact of it all. This isn't really about Republicans or Democrats. It's not about Elon Musk. It's not even really about Twitter. It's about lines that you don't cross, and that's kind of the point. Because just because you can cross a line doesn't mean that you should do it. You get what I'm saying? It's not necessarily like a free speech debate. It's more so a debate on just general safety. The reality is, you're going to be hard pressed to convince people that it's morally justifiable that Grok should be allowed to make these child images or the bikini pics even. Because in any discussion where you somehow believe that to be the just reason, you come out the other end looking like a, well, you know what. What it ends up feeling like is when the industry leaders defend these platforms instead of their people, like Tim Sweeney is doing now, it instead reinforces the feeling that players don't matter anymore, or I guess just users in general, in terms of the conversation that's happening at hand. Like, when did protecting users become gatekeeping? When did accountability suddenly just become it's all censorship? This is
Well, I mean, when it comes to the point that you got politicians, what is it, involving themselves into into pretty much trying to get rid of various platforms because of things like this, and wanted to push regulations to to not just to ban things like this in general, but to remove the platform in general, for that sort of thing. That's when it becomes a problem. Like, I understand like the stance of this, like I get that, but I think at the end of the day, are some of these things legal or illegal? Like, that's the thing. Should that something be done? Honestly, it's really up to the company, to make that decision. Or better yet, maybe it should be up to the government to make that decision as well. But if they say, if they say no or yes or whatever, then I'll be honest with you, don't use Twitter no more, or don't use X or whatever. If that's their stance, it's really up to you, the user, to keep using it or not. But I'll be honest with you, you know, X is so massive that and he's right when he said earlier that it has become the epicenter of people saying shit or whatever. It has become the main platform. But yeah, I mean, I understand what he's coming from. I understand where Tim Sweeney's coming from. But at the end of the day, should that be a thing? Should it not be a thing? To me, it's the matter of, is it illegal or is it legal? That's the thing. You know, like, sorry, I don't know what you want me to tell you. Is it illegal? No. Then it's really up to X. It's really up to Elon Musk or whatever, whoever their head of security technology, or whatever the fuck they call them. If they want to remove it or not. That's really it. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
is the same mindset that tells you also that always online is good for you, that subscription models are always inevitable, that the ownership of games is
Technically, it is inevitable.
outdated, that preservation of even older games, that doesn't matter. And now that same sort of mindset, so to speak, is now bleeding itself into the conversation of the ethical use of AI. And again, I don't hate AI. I don't care if you use it. I don't think AI should be banned across everything forever, should be shot into space, never to be seen again. No, that's not the point that I'm making here. But it's like looking at nuclear energy, right? We can agree that nuclear energy is a good thing for the world. But we can also agree that having access to such energy needs safeguards, because not just anyone should be able to just waltz up to a nuclear reactor and like do whatever they want with it because, oh, you're suppressing me otherwise. Because 9 times out of 10, things will probably go very wrong there and it'll like explode. Now we all look like the ghouls from Fallout or something. The point is that it's not AI itself that is necessarily evil. Like, no tool is evil, right? It's always like the people, or like the implications of what it can do. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. It's much like
I won't lie. That what is it? That Fort Nightmares was actually really, really good. I heard rumors our government are making child predator illegal, like France and Iraq. Yeah, I doubt that. That's probably more like California and things like that. But I doubt that'll be like of what is it for all 50 states.
like nuclear energy. They are dependent on what is accessible to the ordinary person. So it doesn't mean we need to censor AI, but we do need safeguards. I'm not talking about censorship because, again, I don't think Grok not being able to make an image out of a kid is necessarily censorship. It's just more so common sense. You know what I mean? Like, that's weird. It is weird. Can we agree that's weird? I also don't think the use of AI to...
But the thing about it is that you got to ask the question, how would Grok know if a person is a kid or not? How will Grok know that? Because I'll be honest with you, I've seen plenty of people who have who have very small statures, or hell, even very young, and I mean very young faces. When you see them, you're like, those are the people where that if you're working at a bar, where you can clearly see there's some people where you're like, oh yeah, this person clearly over 40. But there are some people when you look at them, you're like, hey man, can you even be in this bar? Like it's one of those things. So it's like, you know, could it, could it work? Could it not work? It's one of those things where it's like, it's a big maybe. I mean, look at, it's crazy, man. Like literally, look what's happening with Roblox with their fucking AI age verification shit. Look at that, man. Like that shit, it is going as good as you expect it to go. Like truly, like I really wish I was BSing about about that, but it is going so horrendous that I've heard, I mean, I don't know if it's true, but I heard some people are passing by the AI verification, the AI age verification check and things like that with like Barbie dolls and things like that, and like that's going through and shit. But man, oh man, and that whole thing is done so it could check, so the AI can check and see how, what is it, how old you are and things like that, and if you're someone that looks 18 years old and things like that, then you'll be put in like an 18 like plus voice chat or chat or whatever. But man, and here's the thing, there have been some people that fooled the system where they're like, oh, you're clearly below 8 years old, and they're using some bullshit thing to trick, to trick the AI. But bro, it is so unbelievably crazy of like how much of a failure that whole Roblox AI age AI is working, or failing, I guess you can say in this case. It's so bad. Like I really wish I was lying, guys. I really wish.
Create images or videos so easily is really a good positive for the world either. Mostly because it could lead to defaming content made to make people say or look like things they haven't done or are doing, you know? Like if your wife or husband or boyfriend, girlfriend had like a video of you
Oh yeah,
cheating,
this
you
Star
never
Wars
did
one was
that. Like
cool.
that's defaming, you know what I mean? Like that shouldn't exist. Let's be honest. Can we agree on that? Again, I know it's a complicated issue, but PC Gamer hasn't really helped their case much here because they kind of misquoted Tim Sweeney either
Kind
way.
of.
To, I guess, defame him in hopes that he will step down or something. It's a hit piece, no matter how you look at it, it is. So let's just answer the question directly.
Okay. First of all, you can use the phrase "kind of" and "hit piece" in the same sentence. You can't say those two in the same statement. Like you can't.
Right? Partially in theory, yes, selective enforcement can be dangerous. Yes, politicians can abuse the regulations, but none of that excuses ignoring the real harm at stake here. And PC Gamer, they're closer to reality here because they're saying stop abstracting, deal with the problem at hand. Ultimately, you don't defend your way out of something like this because no matter what you do, it will still lead to further problems. What you should
Yes, they could have said those things, but that's not. But here's the thing: they even though yes they did say those things, but they did not need to add those other things about Tim Sweeney. That was, you could clearly tell what he was saying, but they were like, hey, what is it? Let's try to, what is it? Let's try to do this other thing too, so we could get clicks. It's like, bro, you knew what you were doing.
should do instead is face it headlong and then you fix it before it gets worse. The story's not really about Tim Sweeney, okay? It's about an industry that keeps choosing.
Hey man, I'll be honest with you. When in the industry have you seen things get better before they get worse? When? When? When?
Ideology and like tech worship and politics just over basic responsibility. And players see it, they always do. The gaming industry doesn't need more arguments, it needs more humility because every time it forgets who it serves in the first place, that trust breaks a little more every single time. And once that's gone, no amount of PR will then bring it back, and that's what we're seeing. And this tweet, which has 77,000 likes as this video, kind of proves my point, which also says this: hello Fortnite, seeing your CEO defend graphic images of minors makes me feel incredibly unsafe to have my 4 children playing your game. I will not be buying any more battle passes or V-Bucks, and I will encourage other parents to keep their children away from your products. This is what I mean, right? Everyone is going to have an opinion on this no matter what. Some will say it's unethical.
Okay, arguing banning Twitter over its ability to air pornographic images of minors is just gatekeepers attempting to censor all of their political opponents. Bro, this is not at all what he fucking said. That's the thing. Dude, read this headline and did he really say this? No. That's not at all what he said. They just nitpick some of the things he said and then they're like, "Oh, this is what he said." It's like, brother.
Others will say it's the cost of progress. Either way, there is very clearly a conversation to be had here, and I wanted to ensure I made it very clear to everyone watching that I am not denouncing or attacking either side of this argument. Instead, all I tried to do, and hopefully do, is bring some common sense back to a conversation like this, where everyone is just at each other's throats 24/7 all the time. We need civil discussion, we do need free speech, but there has to be a better way when it comes to this use of AI. That's what I'm saying. Because if the be-all end-all answer here is too bad, just deal with it, that's how the escalation begins. I don't think we should tempt the loss of free speech because some people want the right to make baby images or just put women in bikinis, you know what I mean? Doesn't feel like a good hill to die on if you ask me, and this of course bleeds into video games aplenty since Tim Sweeney's comments and his position are quite literally integral and a part of so many video games out here right now, it would make me too long to list them all pretty much. What uses Unreal Engine? Pretty much everyone, okay? Some studios still use their own engine.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I'll be for real with you. Like here's the thing. Fortnite is so big that it's not gonna stop people from playing it. Like it really isn't. Or better yet, Unreal Engine is so massive, especially for what it is, that it won't stop developers from from using it. Like it really wouldn't.
I guess, but the vast majority are still using Unreal Engine. And if Tim continues down this path, like I said, it will just lead to a further boycott. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. And hopefully I explained myself properly here. It's a mess of a conversation, I know, but let's just be adult about this, okay? Have a nice day.
Yeah. It's wild though, it's wild. Is this entertaining? Let me see. Again, what is it? Gaming companies don't hire gamers anymore because of RAM, and RAM is not expensive because of AI. Yeah. And then it's also like what was it, like 20 billion that Microsoft invested into AI as well. So that's another big one too. But yeah. Ooh,
Another shot.
It's over. Let's see.
Another shot caller clip? Hassan? Wait, no way. Hutch believes that he caught Hassan using a shot caller once again.
God, I can't believe the protesters that are protesting against settler fairs that are taking place in this.
Guys, are you shitting me?
Oh no!
Way. Not even a little bit subtle.
No.
It's funny though. It's funny because
Oh my God.
It's on the different side now.
Oh my God, I can't believe the protesters that are protesting against settler fairs that are taking place in a synagogue are actually the bad ones in the story because they said
no
dude, he's keeping his hand right there too. He's keeping his hand right there.
Settler fairs that are taking place in a synagogue are actually the bad ones in the story because they said
no way, you're doing it again. How long is the dog there?
Designate or ethnic boundary. I don't.
She's like, please. She's like, please. Let me get some water. Let me get some water, please.
No,
please, master. I asked you for some water.
Oh God! It's
Please,
still
master.
There.
Let me ask for some water. I just want some water.
Later. What do you mean by that? All right.
Dude, no dog stays in place for such a long time like that. And I know this because I had a dog for a good amount of years. And I mean a good amount of years. I'm gonna tell you this much, man. The amount of times, and yes, this is true that she'll lay there for a good amount of hours, but doesn't mean that she'll get up to go get some water or to go, to go munch on something and then come back or whatever. Chilling there for that many hours, oh no, that dog is forced to sit there.
Let's go to 4 hours.
Where you at, Israel boy? Where you at?
Oh my god. 4 hours. There's no way that
Kaya,
it's been
place,
5
place,
hours that the dog is there, right?
Being primed by Asman already preemptively said he might do less politics because people lie too much. When that happens, he'll do the lines a few days after. This is the average Roach fan.
Okay, so she did move. She moved at least once, okay? Somebody in chat saying the battery ran out. Oh god. Oh god.
That are protesting.
Oh Jesus.
He looks over and then he leans in like this because obviously there's probably something underneath his monitor. And then he leans over, and then as soon as he stops reaching over, the dog instantly steps back and gets back on the platform. I can't believe this. Why would you do this? Why would you do that? I don't understand why you would do this. You're zapping the dog. Why would you zap the dog?
Why would you zap the dog? I wonder why. The dog is a prop, guys. Always remember that. That dog is a fucking prop for the stream. Here's the thing, man. I've been streaming for, definitely for a few years now. I'll be for real. Never have I once even displayed my dog at, a stream at all. And two, never ever stop my dog or anything like that for just basically doing basic shit. I'll be honest with you. My dog had reached to a point in her life where she was so old that she basically slept throughout the day. Like she did. She was so old she was just sleeping. Okay? Pretty normal, right? For what is it, for a dog in the elder stage? Pretty normal. But I tell you this much, man. She will move, especially the amount of talking that Hassan does, especially how loud he can get too. Brother, my dog will fucking, my dog would have leave my room. Will literally leave my room if I got too loud. Oh yeah, she will walk out. And here's the thing, you know what I would do? Here's the thing, my door would just close on its own. I don't know why though, but it did. It would close on its own. And you know what I would do? I would get up, open that door, and she will walk out, close back, close my door, and continue streaming. Or better yet, if nobody else was here, I would see what she wants. If she lays down on the other bed, I'm like, all right, cool. You're just gonna lay down right here. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back. Or if she wants to go get food or go get water, I let her go outside, let me stream for a bit, see if it's like been 20 minutes or whatever. Or better yet, she'll be scratching the door, to come back in. I'm like, oh, okay, she's scratching the door. She wants to come back in. All right, cool. All right, hold on. And then go to the door, open the door, close the door. Have her, and she'll most likely come back into my room. And then continue stream. That happened all the time, but man, he sure is, Hassan sure as hell doesn't want to do that to his dog at all, because that dog clearly wants to be, wants to move around and all that shit. But Jesus Christ, man. Kaya plays. Bzz, 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 bzz. Jesus fuck, man. Dude, in a way, my dog had her place too, but I didn't have the shocker for it. She just likes sleeping. Jesus fuck, man. Anyway, by the way, you've been Resident Evil Director's Cut without saving. Nice. Very nice. Hold on, guys. Let me take a pause real quick. All right. I gotta go pee and stuff. So let me take a pause real quick. And I don't know if I'm gonna continue streaming because it is 12 and I did get on pretty late today, but I am going to see what I can do right now. Okay, I'll be right back. Ooh, Deadly Premonition. Let's go. Sounds awfully familiar. I think that's a scary game, I think. But anyway. Have you seen the music? What is it? Have you seen the music of Shock? No. Doesn't sound familiar at all. No, not at all. Ugh. Bam, 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 bam. Is this entertaining? Anyway. Yeah, Fins, I'll be right back, buddy. All right. I'll try to see what I could do right now, and after I go pee. Yeah, be back. entertaining. Hockey, hockey, hockey. Oh man, sorry that took a while. I had to go check on some things. Check on things meaning had to see if the chocolate milk was good still. Oh, this one. Ugh. You know, Fins, you really gotta. You know what? I gotta do the same. What is it? You gotta match your what is it? Your what is it? Your YouTube username as the same thing as your Discord. I know I should do the same too. Yeah, and actually, I didn't. I have heard of it. Yes, I have heard of this. Yes, but I want to hear it again. I love the fact that when you press the like, it shows the dog paw. Oh man.
Marks generated this shit.
Yeah, shock my dog, I can't stop. Yeah, shock my
Oh
dog
my
until she
god,
drops.
dude.
2,000 volts straight in her top. Cause my dog can't stay in her spot. Yeah,
My dog can't stay in her spot.
If Kaya tried to move, she out of love. She better know I don't give a fuck. She's getting off her place, she's getting struck. Gotta stay in that little place for 8 hours. She getting up, I can't allow her. She my Palestine, I got the power.
Oh my god.
In my electric ivory tower. Why she act like such a baby? When I shock her, she go crazy. Making me look bad on the stream. Gonna hit her with my power beam. I don't know why that stupid dog up. She should know better not to call for help. Cause you already know where my stream is. I do some shit that would get me banned. Don't you know how much money I spent? That dog costs more than your mama rent. I got the most expensive breed. You know that's the one I need. That stupid dog is so spoiled. Yeah, one more time she getting boiled. Moving with my dog to China. I'll eat her up, goodbye to Kaya.
Oh my god, dude. That is wild. Wow. He did it again. And yeah, and all these are by and dude, and you know what's crazy is that this isn't his only song that he's done. I've added I remember there was the Blue Jew, what is it? The Blue Jew, what was his name? Nux Taku. He would sing what is it? He would sing a song randomly. He would say what is it? He's a communist with the Gucci bag. And I was like, I always thought, why does he keep reciting that song? It turns out it is from Gucci Marks. I was like, oh, that explains so much. Oh, okay. Man, that shit's wild though. Fucking. Oh man, yeah. Who would have thought that? Who would have thought that would have happened? I mean, who? I didn't think he made that song. Ooh, Tobbs is playing Plants vs Zombies. Bro, this is not that hard of a game.
Oh, so they do shoot them. Slowly but surely. I'm getting a little tired of this. Just because, well, shit, man, I don't know. I'm not doing the best job.
No, you're not. You're doing a terrible job. Tobbs, what are you doing? Girl. What are you doing? Anyway. All right, let me see. What do we got here? All right, let me see. What do we got here? What can I look at? Strength max. Nah. You know, should I play something? Maybe I could, maybe I couldn't. Um, maybe I can, maybe I cannot. Ooh, oh, never mind. There's really nothing interesting right now on YouTube. Research, re-scroll, re-scroll, re-scroll. Dude, it's crazy to think. It is crazy to think that the DS, the Nintendo DS, is considered a retro console now. That's just wild, isn't it? Don't you guys think that's crazy? The Xbox 360, PS3, the DS, the PSP, and all that. It's crazy to think those are all considered retro consoles now. Damn, it's just wild. I should use my PSP more. Yeah. Playing Repo with my parents. Oh my god.
This is so weird. What the hell?
So it's a saw. You can hurt people with it.
Oh, dummy.
You okay?
What the? Where's my angry eyes?
I love you.
Yeah.
Okay.
What the?
You can make you can type. You can click T and then it'll bring up a chat and you can type whatever you want and just press enter.
Oh my god. She's playing with her parents.
All right.
Of course, the dad immediately boobies.
Let me look at you. Hello.
Oh god. That is so weird on this now.
I'm gonna change my color again. I'm gonna make it very obvious who I am. There we go. We're the Powerpuff
You have a
Girls
nice
now.
round head.
This is so.
That wasn't a growl. That was more like a. It's not a growl, right? No, I guess so.
Fucking weird.
We're just gonna stand here like. let me get back.
Great.
Let me
Dad
get here.
no, Dad looks like a talking fucking trash can.
Well, that's a pot calling the kettle black.
This is
Alright.
gonna. This is gonna be all kinds of fucked up.
Yes.
Sam is like side-eyeing. How the fuck do you side-eye that?
Use the numbers along the top line.
Oh.
There
Like
you
that?
go. Yep.
Oh my god.
And you'll see. Yep.
Yes.
It shows you what emote you're doing at the bottom. Yeah.
Alright, people.
Okay. All right. So we go out here. The second we step out of the truck, it's going to start. There it is. This is the cart. Ma, you can grab the cart. You hold left click to grab it and pick things up. Grab the cart. Like a shopping cart. Yep, and then you can drive it. You can, yep.
Why am I shrunk?
You're not, it was on your face. Okay, we got some.
The way the dad keeps laughing.
Keep an eye out for some stuff. You can look on your map, which is holding tab. Hold the tab key real quick, and that'll bring up your. It's all right.
Shit, I broke it.
It's okay.
Did you Resident Evil OG the name of your gun change when you beat in the game? No, I've never played the OG Resident Evils. Or I never fully played them and stuff because at the time when they came out they were super scary. Oh yeah, those are. It's crazy to think that back then, those when you see them, you're like, damn, this is like a horror game. But yeah, man, when you're like, what is it? When you're like 6, and then you see like the zombies and things like that, and like in Resident Evil 2, like, oh yeah, this is scary. And granted, I never had I never had a PS2 anyway, so it wasn't until like technically I have one right now, but I don't have. Whatever happened to the controllers for it? I don't know. I don't have a controller for it, nor the games for it. I don't even know what the fuck happened to those.
Some stuff just doesn't fit in the cart, and you just gotta bring it back. I'm here.
We're alone in the dark.
So you can kind of like look around the room and see if there's any like items that are pickable. Usually, okay,
Did you know?
An enemy.
Uh-oh.
It's okay. If we grab it, we can kind of beat it to death. Or just slam it on the ground.
Am I dead?
No, you're okay. Mom, don't look at me. Don't look at me. So it attaches to your face. It's an enemy that attaches to your face.
Oh, damn.
And it pukes every now and then, which will hurt things. It'll damage items we have in the cart, and it'll hurt people. So just be careful. Get away from that! Run away! Run away! Yep, you're right.
Yes. Can I hit him with this stuff and slow him down?
You could hit him.
What?
It won't kill him. He's actually got the most health in the game.
Why does Dad sound like he's drunk?
It's because he's got the thing on his face, which just got off of his face.
Yep, I just got off my face.
Okay, alright.
Okay.
So that's
Just
the
fixing my
reaction.
error. Yeah, it's fine,
Come
Fitz.
on now.
Yeah, I didn't know
Sit
that.
right here. Where'd everybody go?
Mom's got some stuff. She's taking it to the
yeah.
cart.
She look goofy.
I look just like you, doofus.
What's in here? It's an office. Nothing in here.
open stuff?
You can either run through the door, or you can do it the same way. Like, if you...
Okay.
You know how you're, like,
Left
grabbing
click
stuff?
info.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try it on a door. That green one there? The green dot on the door? That says you can open it.
Here.
Yeah. Or you can just walk through it with your body. Either way. Get closer.
There you go. Oh, look at her. She's done it.
You're killing it.
She's done it.
You're killing it.
There's nothing in here.
The
Yep,
dad,
that
the way how he laughs.
Alright, there's
You
still
just
something...
wasted time.
No. No, she did not. You don't know what's in a room until you look.
I know. Just mess with her.
There's a camera. I think we're good.
Let's go deposit the shit. Go on to the next level.
Okay. So in between levels is the shop. Speed, range, health upgrades that makes your maximum health go up, stamina, all that kind of stuff.
Why
Everything's
is this room fuzzy?
It's the art style
Look
of the game.
Look at.
Whoa! How are you doing that, actually?
I don't know. I'm balancing it on my face.
I see that.
D, any comments?
No.
Alright.
You're in air jail
shit.
now. Welcome to air jail. I'm gonna put you in the ceiling, and you're gonna go see if you can find some grenades for us. Are there any grenades up there? What are you doing?
I don't know.
Look around.
What are you doing? I don't know.
Level 2! Take it.
E.
Yep, so take this, and press E. Take it, press E. And then I'm keeping the grenade because I don't trust y'all with it.
Wait a minute, what?
That's just true.
I got the cart this time, Dave. Go ahead. I got the cart. Yeah. Just take your time. Take your time. It's okay. We got all night.
Shut up.
I found a potion.
What you got?
Oh, you know what? I hope they find the time capsule, or is it a time capsule, or is it a or something like that? But bro, they sound so funny when they use that shit.
Mine.
What'd you find?
Mine.
That's funny. Dad's over there doing like mine.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I broke it. No, I didn't break it. Dad did it.
Oh. got this. You're cooking, Ma. You're cooking.
I didn't hear a duck. I don't know.
I did.
I don't know how you did that. Uh-oh.
It's fine. As long as you don't touch it.
You know his random ass is gonna touch it.
Well, don't touch it.
What the fuck? I'm not gonna touch it. Trust me.
I'm surprised we actually haven't seen an enemy yet that's concerning to me. Pick it up and... Oh, there's the duck. Don't touch the duck. Don't touch it. It's fine. It's fine. Just don't touch it. It's not gonna hurt you. It just locks on to someone. So it's locked onto Dad right now. So Dad, whenever you go to pick something up, be careful. The duck is going to jump in front of your cursor. There is a way to kill it. It's kind of amusing, actually. There's a cauldron in here. Over here.
The duck that's following me. I don't like it.
I know. Come here. Stand in front of the cauldron and jump. Not in it. Not in it. Get out. 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 No!
He died.
Oh no.
Is Dad dying?
Yeah, he died. His head's bouncing around right now.
Oh, and the duck's falling the head.
Yeah, he's following me right now. I was trying to. Oh, Dad, if you're watching me, I'll show you how to kill the duck. He jumps when you jump, so you put him. Where is he? Where is he?
Did you just put the duck in the cauldron?
Mom, run away! Run, run, run and hide! Run and hide somewhere.
Where?
Anywhere.
Oh, it's the old. Is Joe Biden?
Oh shit.
D, you're saving us. Save us.
Mama, Mom, take my head. Put me on the extraction and then put the cart in the extraction. Me then
my
cart.
God.
Me then cart.
Oh shit!
Fuck's sake, man.
Come on, Mom. The head's bigger than the space between the cauldron and the leg. You have to pull it out a different direction. Mom! Okay, now go get the cart.
Jesus Christ.
Go get the cart and put it on the extraction. Be careful of the head. The head is silent. Just keep an eye out for it. If you see it, run and hide.
Where the fuck is the cart? Okay, so what the fuck do I do now?
Push the tab button.
We gotta go, man. We're gonna die. Crouch under that bed to your right. Control. If you have to run, it's the shift key.
While I'm holding control?
No, I just mean if you have to. Okay, it's just the duck. It's just...
Oh, the fucking duck. I hate the duck.
I love this.
I love this meme.
So what trip was this on, Joe?
So this was a Sakura viewing bus tour that I went on with Tokyo Creative back in the day. So it was me, Aki, and about like, I think 20 other creators or something. And it was a really fun trip. We went to like a bunch of different parks around like Ibaraki, I think. This is taken from a vlog that Eddie took. Eddie Vandermeer, who's like a musician YouTuber, good friend of mine. He took like this really like aesthetic vlog. And there's just like a screenshot where, okay, I found out the other day, the reason why Aki looks so pissed off there is because she was really, really car sick. And she had just gotten off the bus and she was not in a good mood. And I'm talking to one of my friend's exes there. And yeah, it's just a perfect meme. I genuinely don't remember.
Dude, how is that even possible? How can Aki get car sick? This bitch lived in Arizona. And here's the thing, I don't know where she lived in. I don't know if she lived in like Mesa or something like that. I don't really remember where. But the thing about it is that when you live in Arizona, things are practically apart from each other. You pretty much need a car or a bike just to even get to places. Now I say car and bike is because usually in a lot of places there aren't really sidewalks everywhere. It might depend on where that place might be. But yeah, man, that shit's wild though. Yeah, because I think she's originally from Arizona, I believe. So it's like, how can you even be car sick, man?
The eye contact is perfect for you.
I know, right?
What does Aki think of the meme? Has she seen it?
Oh, she thinks it's fucking hilarious.
okay,
Yeah, she loves it.
I love this.
I love this meme.
So what trip was this on, Joe?
So this was a Sakura viewing bus tour that I
That is a wild.
Interesting fact. So my name isn't actually like Gant.
Oh my!
It's actually Grant. So we figured it out.
The Thai pronunciation of my name is Gan. So the reason there's a T at the end is because when translating like the
I mean, technically his name would still be Garn, but not Garnt.
Thai alphabet to English alphabet, the T in Gant is technically a silent T. So my parents included that. My parents did a direct translation instead of phonetic translation. So the T is meant to be silent, but of course, you can't really explain that. So
your name would have been really different if you were called Gone.
That would have changed everything. Interesting.
Would technically he would still be called Garn because it still has the RN on it, so it'll be it will still be Garn, not Gone. It'll be Garn.
Buy you a drink, honey?
A drink wouldn't make you any prettier, Slick.
Apparently, I'm something of a masochist because when one of our viewers offered to loan me one to do some shooting with, I said, yes, I would absolutely do that. And then I thought to myself, why on earth would I have done that? All right, I guess I can't put this off any further, so... Well, that's less than spectacular. Jesus. That's unpleasant. Gah. That actually hurts. I am perfectly happy going out on a limb, saying this is in fact the dumbest, most worthless, stupid idea for a gun ever actually marketed. And I think its one saving grace is that occasionally it doesn't actually work, and that saves you the punishment on your shoulder. Apparently, I'm something of a masochist.
Why would they make that gun? Most people don't understand how to use the Terminator as it was built to be utilized. Extend the butt, grasp it by the buttstock, and swing it like a club. Oh, okay. So it's supposed to be a melee weapon instead of it being an actual gun. Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, who could have thought, right?
4 inches wide.
My dumbass thought it was a vehicle. A vehicle. My dumbass thought it was a gun.
Wow.
Ooh.
What a save.
4 inches.
Hell yeah, man. That's a fucking save right there. She almost fell and broke her neck.
I feel bad.
What is it? We've all seen what's that shitty ass series? What's that series where where people just die? What is it called again? God, what is that series called? Something. I forgot the movie where people just die. No, I was gonna say Deadly Premonition, but no, that's not even it. That's a game. Fuck, I don't know, man. But yeah, anyway.
Bad for this guy, man. President Trump's U.S. Secretary Marco Rubio might be becoming president of Cuba. Sounds good to him.
And that's why this Labor Day is so meaningful. For me personally, this is the most meaningful Labor Day of my life as someone with 4 jobs. And so...
I feel bad for this.
Damn. Soon enough, he'll be in Cuba as well. Jesus Christ.
Minnie, is Mickey putting it on you?
Mickey is quite the gentleman.
That's right. I put it on her all the time. Oh! Hold on. Yeah? What's going on?
Is Mickey Mouse possessive?
Wait, is Mickey back there? Wait, Mickey, it's an honor to meet you. Wait. What's good?
Wow.
Wait!
Gosh, Mickey.
No, not Goofy. Goofy's back.
I heard Goofy. I just watched the Goofy movie last night.
Wait, hold on. Goofy.
I can't. I will not.
Bus just...
Bro, he did that shit so fucking good.
Hold on, Goofy.
I can't. I will not.
I feel like a bus just got... No. Minnie is...
Bro, that's so awesome. Voice actors getting a chance to flex is so good. Bro, the clubhouse pulled up. Dude, that's facts. Dude, that is so good. Hold on. I gotta see the dude. I feel like I gotta see this one. That shit's so good.
What do Japanese kids call their mom?
Mama.
Japanese kids also.
And
Wait, hold on. Let me see this one so I can find the video later so I can react to it tomorrow.
What do Japanese kids call their mom?
Mama.
Japanese kids also.
And then
Uh-huh.
phase 2. Okasan.
Does the name change when they grow up?
Phase 3.
Technically, yes. It's the more of the maturity. Mama is more like for small kids. Or what did she say? Osakan or so whatever it was. That's more of like that's probably more when they're like in probably more like in teens, more likely teens or maybe youth, and probably the third is like when they're older.
Kasan.
So you just drop the O in the beginning.
And then Kachan.
Okay.
It's gonna keep changing.
Phase 5. Baba.
Was that grandma?
Old fuck.
Even if the mother's still young.
Yes.
That's messed up.
And then So Baba.
That sounds even worse.
Fucking old fuck.
What the fuck?
And then
Still more?
Okasama.
Is the rebellious phase finally over?
Dear mother.
So once you're an adult, you become gentle again.
Yes.
What do you call your mom?
Kuso Baba.
Grow the fuck up. What did Japanese?
Grow the fuck up. Bro, I'm gonna be for real, man. This is kind of the reason why. Here's the thing. You know, English, it's a bit of a complex language if it's not something that you grew up with. But I'm gonna tell you this much, man. This man said 8 different ways that you can say mom. Languages like these, I understand why they are dying off, because even I wouldn't want to learn 10 different ways just to say mom. Okay? Because at least in English, you know, you can say ma or mom or mother, you know, or things like that, or mama or whatever, right? You know, depending on whatever the age is, right? I mean, if you're an adult and still say mama and things like that, I'd be like, I'm the same way as this guy in the end. You know, grow the fuck up. But yeah, man, like it's crazy. So yeah, I'm glad languages like these are dying off, really, and embracing English. Embrace English. Any person that speaks a different language, learn English, because everyone knows English is a superior language. Everyone knows this. Everyone does.
I've been going to this yakitori restaurant for a very long time now. They absolutely don't like foreign.
TrailTech PC asks, I just picked up an ASRock B650i and I'm going to use a Ryzen 5 9600X. What GPU are we thinking, team? And
An ASRock B650i and a 9600X. Well, with the 9600X, I think that's practically the latest CPU. I think. But you could basically use. I mean, you could basically use the latest GPU if you want, or maybe even the last gen as well.
And you can be part of this team too. But here's my thoughts. If you're looking at an excellent pairing for gaming, the world is wide open to you, assuming money is no object, of course. In other words, you could go for a high-end GPU and be absolutely fine. But assuming you're looking for the best value, you know what? I really like the 16GB RX 9060 XT as a modest pairing for your CPU. From a pricing perspective, we've seen this GPU retail for around $380, which is a bit on the higher end for budget-conscious builds. That said, the performance is pretty good. We built a system on the live stream recently using the 9600X and a 16GB 9060 XT, and we were not disappointed with the results. We tested Cyberpunk 2077, we saw averages of 80 FPS at 1440p with settings turned to Ray Tracing Ultra with FSR enabled. With FSR frame generation, that average was just shy of 110 FPS. Again, the great thing about the 9600X is that you
Yeah, if you're playing the game at 60, you have no problem with it.
can really go with a high-powered GPU if you're looking for some extra beef at higher resolutions. But I think the 9060 XT makes the most sense if you're looking at keeping costs down without sacrificing performance. Trailtech PC.
Yeah, as long as it's not bottlenecking, which in that case I don't think it will. I mean, I don't think so. But yeah, as long as it's not bottlenecking, then you could be completely fine. But here's the thing: if you're someone that might as well just be blowing their load on like the latest CPU essentially, I mean, here's the thing: you might as well do the same for the GPU at this point. So yeah, like I mean, he's using that 9600X. I mean, for a fucking CPU, that's basically the latest one.
Yo, you guys see that plane? You see that plane?
Yeah.
Go before the cops come. Oh! Run, fatty, run! Almost! Anyone know how to fly? You guys know how to fly?
Oh my god.
You don't know how to fly? Okay, I'm gonna do it. I got it.
You got it?
Get it. Yeah, I got it. Get in. I got the keys. Oh, almost.
Hey, go!
Oh my god.
I don't got a gun.
Good. Oh my god, we're drifting. Okay. How do you pull out? How do you pull out?
Pull it back.
Pull what back?
Go back to the dollar, shoot him back. Go back to the stick.
The stick.
Pull it.
Like this? Well,
No.
Oh my god. Illegal steal a plane but can't fly it.
I loaded up.
I mean, I'm surprised they even started it. Because you got to do a lot just to start it.
Skate story thinking it was a chill skate sim. No, you are a glass demon on a board in literal hell. Hi, I'm Reese Spoken, and I'm going to try and tell you about a new game every day that you should try out and buy for yourself. You're skating through the underworld like Tony Hawk made a deal with Satan for
Wait, what? Wait.
better graphics. And when you fall, you don't just wipe out, you explode into glass, like a piñata full of self-doubt. You grind rails surrounded by nightmare fog, cosmic wormholes, and demons judging your form like mid. But hit one clean trick, suddenly you're a divine figure. Light beams, sparkles, angels singing. I swear this game rewards you like you've just cured sadness. The speed, insane. Blink once, and you are face planting into the metaphysical.
Okay, that was cool.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
Please, son, please.
Go.
Oh! Oh my gosh! What?
He inspired a generation after this. 170 heart rate while opening cases. I mean, that guy goes all in. Dude, One Pixel, bro, that dude goes all in on opening cases. Ooh, Judah Priest. Oh, dude, Judah Priest is awesome with with their cover art. So good.
Trump is having way too much fun with his nuke button. And the president looks.
Oh, yeah.
When Asian parents want their kids to be doctors, helping people is like on the bottom of the list of reasons. Helping people is like the unfortunate byproduct of becoming
True.
a healthcare professional. When they first see that, they can't even believe it. They're like, what the f***, you gotta help people? Or whatever, get it out of the way. But don't let it get...
You want to sit down?
Yeah, you can sit. I'm a dog. I don't listen to orders like sit.
Chihuahua, would you sit for me?
Okay.
You want to sit down?
Okay.
Do you like working for the Count, the Master?
The master.
Yeah. I mean, like 10 years is a long time to get a single weekend off.
I live, I serve.
So if you die, you don't, sir.
If I die, the master wouldn't permit me to die.
I don't think.
I would think.
It's like, I'm pretty sure that I'm too
moment.
important.
That's my favorite
Like,
moment.
I think I'm too important.
I'm taking it. I'm putting the chips on that one right now. I'm going all in.
Do you like working for the cat?
I think. Yeah, okay. I think I might know what session this was. I think.
It's a really special operation, guys. Russia's so-called special military operation, which Putin expected to finish in 3 days, has now lasted a total of 1,418 days. Really, really special. It's a really special operation, guys. Russia's so-called...
What's one in Japanese? Write it. How about two?
Okay.
Ichni.
Write three next to that. It's exactly the same. What's that?
San.
No, that's ichni. What's that?
Ichni.
No, that's san. What's
Yeah. It's exactly what I did. Ain't no way this become a genius piece of surreal comedy while also continuing the functional education. These lads are onto something. Oh man, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Inferior language just needs to be conquered with superior language. It's exactly what I've been saying for a long time, man. You know? Ooh, what do we got? Ooh, 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 ooh.
1-4 for 350 at 4,000 cold.
Damn, he's still operating with no wings?
Group 114 for 350 at 2,000.
Oh man, he could have had a shot.
Bra 114 for 270 at Springfield 1-1 Wizard 3-1.
Oh man, that would have been so cool if he just it would have been really, really cool if the other pilot got it hidden. Oh, that would have been cool.
I know somebody put that there so I could bend over and they could put jelly beans up my booty hole.
Dang it. Almost had her.
I know somebody put that there so I could bend over and they could put jelly beans up my booty hole.
Dang it. Almost had her.
You know what? I'm gonna like this one. Easter Bunny. Wait, the Easter Bunny is at it again?
What's cat in Japanese?
Neko.
Or?
Nyanko.
Yes. How do you say a few things?
何個かの何か.
How about a cat in Antarctica munching on a few things?
何個かの何かを
No, I want nya. Nya.
にゃんこかににゃんこかににゃんきょくにゃんこかのにゃんこかに何かを食うにゃんきょ
What's cat in Japanese?
Bro, he's so fucking with this friend. Oh my god, dude. Did I just learn how to factory reset a Japanese person? Why is bro treating him like an AI? No, I want the nya with the straight face. Bro, true. Dude, he said that shit was with a straight face. Like, no, say it with nya.
What is this guy doing? What is this guy doing?
Okay. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if he's pulling out really good cards, but let's just say that he happens to pull those every single time he makes them. Talk about resealed packs.
We'll give you technology for the future of the wasteland.
You are angels! Give me the technology, motherfucker!
We'll protect you. We'll give you food and water because we're cool.
You are cool! We won't protect you. We'll give you a tax form and a tax bill because we are cola!
Settlers, yay, I'll help you settle down.
You guys are many good guys! Genocide? Yay! I'll help you settle your grave!
Today's subject, rescue,
I won't lie, that is literally the Enclave.
healing, salvation.
You are great firefighters!
Today's subject, slavery.
I will save
today's today's subject, drinks. What is it? Drinks cup, slavery.
the people of the capital wasteland.
Great night!
No synth? Fuck off. Human.
I saved you by taking a bullet out of your head. Enjoy your new life.
Thank you, Dr. Mitchell!
I snatched your body. Enjoy your new synth life.
For the Republic!
For the Republic!
I can make our son.
Oh, it's the Republic of Dave. Get the fuck out of here.
Can you breed? We were once enemies, but now we can talk to each other.
We can't talk time to
Dear old friends, remember Navarro.
Remember, bitter.
We'll give you technology.
Wait, what? What was that?
Friends, remember Navarro.
Remember, bitter.
We'll give you.
Remember Bitter Springs. Yeah, no one does.
Watch as Eric Cartman shuts down these woke liberal students.
Oh my God, what makes you think you have the right to say what I do with my body? People have different beliefs. And
It's not about belief, it's about truth. Science confirms life begins at conception. So yes, Jeremiah 1:5 says, before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. But it's just morality that demands we protect the most vulnerable. Watch it.
Oh, Lord.
They're totally out of their mind.
It's Civil War time. Democrats need to stand up and start fighting, or you're about to lose your country.
Oh, wow.
Do you guys, are you listening?
Jesus Christ.
I implore you to go watch press briefing that J.D. Vance
in the Walmart
and
parking
fucking
lot.
KK Caroline are doing right now.
KK Caroline. Good one.
We are literally about to lose our country.
Wow.
Dude, I'm gonna lie to you. If I was, you know what's funny is that car pulled in, and can you imagine, right? Like, you are going to the grocery store. This is obviously where this is at. She's probably parked in the grocery store. Definitely at Walmart. And here's the thing. And this is what you see in the person who you park next to. This is what you see at their window. What do you do when you see that? You know, like, what do you do? Do you just look and you just think, yeah, this person's fucking crazy? Or you're just like, or do you do or do you think that you'll? I mean, I'm pretty sure most people would just leave her alone. They'd be like, damn, that's a crazy person just yelling at her, just yelling at her phone. Okay. But do you think there'll be some people that would do a wellness check? Maybe.
No, because you're a liar.
What are you talking about? I said that we got Chick-fil-A last night.
Yeah, but he said you guys got Wendy's.
I said he was feeling Wendy's. Thank you.
I cannot win with y'all.
Okay.
What's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that could happen? Oh, fuck, dude. I want to hit this button. It deletes a song. Probably nothing terrible. Do I just open everything that I don't want to lose on my computer? So do I just start opening programs? Yeah, does it just put it in my trash can? Or is it in the recycle bin? Maybe it just puts it in the recycling bin. I'm going to say it can't fully delete. It's not worth it, please. I am afraid. Fuck it. You know what deleted? It deleted this.
Wait, it deleted the dancing baby? It deleted a precious gift, one of the best. Yeah, the dancing baby. Yeah, that's an old ass one. I'll be honest with you, man. You gotta be some fucking old head to even know what that is, probably. Oh, I see. I'm not gonna explain it.
Problem is, we can't get close enough, so we need some stealth. That's where you come in.
What's the plan?
Your mission is to escort one of us Helldivers down there with the Hell Bomb and blow it all up. Think you can do that?
Okay, so how do we extract?
Well, you don't. You see, me and the Helldivers are gonna draw sticks, and whoever has the shortest one is gonna go down with you and activate the Hell Bomb. So that's, where you die.
What? What?
Are you religious, by any chance?
You're pulling my leg, right? I mean, that's really your plan?
Ew, icky. Why is this guy being such a pussy?
Problem is,
Oh my god. Bro. Even the female Helldiver is like, bro, why are you being such a bitch? What, you don't want to sacrifice yourself for, what is it, for Super Earth? It says a stealth mission, but we just had a trailer drop for the stealth war bond. Oh yeah, the new war bond is just, yeah, the new trailer for the war bond. Yeah, they just announced a new war bond. As a man once said, every day is a good day to it's a good one to die for democracy.
These robbery suspects.
Problem is,
I'll be honest with you, I am interested in seeing this.
These robbery suspects thought they could escape the Atlanta Police Department.
Nope. Oh shit, they got a helicopter on them and everything. Oh, they got the car flipped and everything.
Hey, get the fuck out! Get the fuck.
And before I lose my career over this one, I honestly shipped it here thinking, this is how old this joke is. This is a belt for Richard Gere. So his gerbil can exercise when he comes out. And the last one for you guys, and this is honest.
What?
From me to you. When you go drinking tonight, make your friends wear this, right? So when they get drunk and they pass out, just leave them wherever the hell they are when they're laying there drunk. And before
Bro, how is it that okay, first of all, this is on Kill Tony, right? But how is it that here's the thing, I don't know much about Carrot Top's comedy. I really, really don't. Carrot Top was definitely like kind of before my time, kind of. I mean, technically it would match up, right? It would kind of like match up from like how old I am, but I think by the time when I knew about Carrot Top, I think time has already passed. For what I mean by that, I mean in terms of his height of his career. But this is the shit that he always used to do before with what is it, with prop comedy? Damn, that's crazy.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but Apple sells individual replacement AirPods. Just go to getsupport.apple.com, select your AirPods, and it's easy from there. Also, while I'm here, if your phone's battery health is under 80% and you have Apple Care, they'll replace the battery for free. And then for my people walking around like this, Apple Care screen replacements are $30. They'll even do back glass for $30. I feel like a lot of people just use broken phones because they assume the repairs will cost an arm and a leg. They're really not that bad if you have Apple Care. And Apple Care is like $20 a month. Get Apple Care.
Carter here.
What do I need a subscription to repair? What is it, to repair my phone at reasonable prices? They should just have reasonable prices. Is that really that difficult? Like, truly, is it really that difficult to have reasonable prices for what is it, for a billion-dollar company, a multi-billion-dollar company? Oh my god, the Gucci marks just make, don't tell me that's supposed to be that one guy. What's that one guy that what is it, that abused his that Asian girl? God, what's his name? Shit, I don't know his name. Can you still collect retro games at Goodwill? Surprisingly, yes. Yes, you can.
Can I?
Okay. Is there anything to play right now? Nah, I guess not. Well, yeah, I guess not. I guess there'll be really no gaming tonight, but that's all right, you know. That's all right, guys. Anyway, yeah. Oh, wait, let me put this. Yeah, looks like there won't be really any gaming tonight. That's fine. That's fine, you know. It is what it is. But yeah, man. I mean, it was a pretty good stream tonight. Pretty good stream tonight, guys. But anyway, thank you guys so much for stopping by, and I hope you guys had a good stream. You know, as much I enjoyed. I really enjoyed the stream tonight. But yeah, man. Hope you guys have a good one. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream as much as I did. I don't know what I'm gonna upload tomorrow. I think I might have an idea what I'm gonna upload. But yeah, I think I might have an idea of what I'm gonna watch or react to tomorrow. It's more gonna be out of spite. So yeah, so have fun with. So yeah, that's gonna be funny too. It's gonna be interesting to look forward to, guys. But anyway, you guys have a good one. All right, you guys have a good night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for another stream. I don't know if I'll do a reaction stream. I think I'll be playing games tomorrow. Maybe I guess we'll see what time I get on, because I did get on pretty late today because of the whole recording and uploading and all that stuff. It takes time to upload videos and stuff. That's the part that sucks. I have to wait for it. But anyway, enough of that. You guys have a good one. All right. I thank you guys so much for coming by, and you guys have a good night. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Dun, 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 dun. Where's the, oh, here it is. Here's the end thing. What is playing in the background? What song is this? Yellow Giants. I have no idea what song that could be. But anyway, where do I end it? Oh, right here. All right. Bye.